Yo, good morning, my people. What's up, world? It is Tuesday, November 12th, and I want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, because with Him, all things is possible. This No Duck Zone episode is sponsored by Matchbout. Follow Matchbout Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Matchbout, the best sponsorship in the land. Good morning, my people. What's up, world? I hope everybody's feeling blessed this morning. I hope everybody's feeling appreciated. And I hope everybody's feeling thankful for seeing another day and knowing with Him all things is possible. Happy Tuesday, y'all. As you can see, I'm in the lab. Back at the lab. Would have been back here yesterday, but it was a holiday, so I was relaxing. But I'm back here, uh, putting the finishing touches on what it is that I need to do. I want to come talk to y'all. I got my word of the day going on. So the word for the day is stop. Stop is the word for the day. Now, I'm sure this is a word I have not done before. It's interesting, and it means something. It means a lot. Now, a lot of times, people don't want to participate on when you're talking about the truth. And it's okay, I understand. Some of y'all ain't ready for it. It bothers you, it ruffles your feathers. But guess what? Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it. Who better than me? All right, so we're going to get into that. So let's not waste no time. Let's get into it. So for my newcomers, my regulars, everyone, welcome to the No Duck Zone podcast. Let's go. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment. Smash the like button. Anybody's interested in merch, everybody merch is already sent out. The mugs already sent out. Of course, we got, if you guys want the t-shirts, you know what to do. If you want the hoodies, you know what to do. Anything else you might want me to make for you guys that I might not have already, you guys gotta holler at me and let me know. Um, First chance y'all get. So when we think of the word stop, we can use stop in so many different ways, right? We use stop in good ways, we use it in bad ways. How I'm going to use it today, um, I'm probably going to just break it up, right? It's just like I said, there's different ways we can use it. Stop was probably one of the first words that you would, I won't say learn, because you'll learn, yeah, how to say your name, your alphabets, and stuff like that. And then your parents, when you're a child, your parents don't want you to do something. They go, stop, don't do that, or don't touch that. No, 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 and stuff like that, right? And we learn it. And then, when we joking and the jokes are getting too funny, you go, stop, stop. That's it. That's it. I can't take no more. It's funny, right? We laugh. I'm using stop today as a saying we have to stop some of the bullshit that's going on in this world and our communities. That's what I want to use it for. Now here y'all go. Here he go. He always talking this. He always talking this fight the power shit, right? That's what y'all probably thinking. And I like it. I liked it better when he just got on here talking boxing. I'm sure you did. I'm sure you did. Queen, what's up? Because y'all so in love with the sport. when I see a lot of shit that ruffles my feathers, I go, we got to stop this. So yesterday, out here where I'm at, a couple of idiots, young idiots, decided to shoot at each other. Bullets is flying all over the place, and a 7-year-old girl gets struck. Now, it's been reported that she's going to survive, but that's besides the point. She's with her father coming out of Starbucks when a couple of assholes decide they're going to turn the neighborhood into the Wild Wild West. I am so sick and tired of you hood rats. It makes me sick. And for somebody who comes from the hood, who grew up in the hood, yeah. But I don't have the ignorant mentality that you idiots have. Just coming up, we never wanted to kill anybody. We never wanted to kill anybody. We weren't trying to harm anybody that wasn't trying to harm us. If you were trying to harm us, we did what we had to do. And I sit here and I look at it and I go, damn, you know, that could have easily been one of my grandbabies. I didn't have to know that little girl to feel pain. It's a child. The question is, when do we stop all this bullshit? When? And not just the shootings, but a lot of this shit that you see going on these YouTube streets. When does somebody hold up a stop sign and say, enough? Enough's enough. Because we out here beefing on social media when it's real shit that's going on in real life. And the social media shit can lead to you being in a situation where you might end up with a white sheet over your face. Yeah. And I don't get it. I'm in that neighborhood almost every day. And it was crazy, Queen, because God works in mysterious ways. Where I'm at right now, I'm right down the block from where it happened at. Vane, what up? And I'm like, Jesus Christ. What is the world coming to when you can't go outside to go get a goddamn gallon of milk or a loaf of bread? Or just take a walk down, take a nice walk and just say, hey, I just want to walk. What world are we coming to when we can't do that? It doesn't make any damn sense. We got to be prisoners in our own homes. It makes no sense. We got to be prisoners in our own homes. We have to keep being careful about where we go and where we move, who we run into, what we say on social media, because we think something can't catch up to us. Explain to me that. How does any of that make sense? We've been pushing that stop the violence for years, right? For years. And it hasn't gotten us anywhere. For years, even before Rodney King time. For years. And where has it gotten us? So, yeah, quick. It pisses me off because a lot of it, I always say we have to, I've been saying it for the longest. Every time y'all heard me do a live, we got to stop this. We got to stop it. I'm not saying it because it sound good. Yeah, forget what you're saying. It sound good, but guess what, bro? This is something that'll never stop. Alonzo Hall, what's up, brother? Some of y'all are comfortable with the way this shit is. Y'all comfortable, man. You're comfortable. If you're in a position where you can take your family from out the hood and move into a better community, and I'm not saying in nice communities things don't happen, but damn it, when you can't take your child, or if you can't take a walk, you can't take your girl anywhere, if you can't take your man anywhere, just for a simple walk outside, what is the world really coming to? What is it? Did y'all not hear what this dude said coming in the office? Y'all lives are about to be messed up for you so-called thugs that want to be thugs, that think committing a crime is cool. For the next 4 years, y'all lives are about to be fucked up out here. And y'all don't see it. Because being gangster is cool. It makes me sick to even have to live, breathe, eat, sleep, and shit in these type of communities. Because when you get to a certain age, this is how it's supposed to go in real life. You are supposed to get tired of this kind of behavior. That little girl was a very lucky girl yesterday, because I've known a lot of kids who have not made it. I remember years ago, a 4-year-old kid in the projects was playing with the basketball, being a 4-year-old, playing with the basketball. And two idiots decide to have a shootout. Neither one of these idiots hit each other, but guess who gets hit? All that shooting. When does it stop? Good morning to the most beautifulest woman in the world, my best friend, my ride or die, my everything, my partner in crime, Mrs. Doug Zone, Mrs. McLean. What's up, baby? When does it stop? A 4-year-old baby's on the basketball court playing. Two idiots happen to see each other and they have a problem with each other. So what do? I'm going to shoot you, and I don't care who's on this court, who's around. That broke my heart, Queen. That broke my heart. That shit broke my heart. It shouldn't have to be your child for you to feel the pain. Because a lot of parents would just be like, yeah, it never affects you until it affects you. But there was a chance. Yeah, I'm glad the little girl. But now this little girl is going to be traumatized. She's going to be traumatized. Because anytime when 4th of July, or anything comes around, or anything sounds like a gunshot, she's going to be traumatized. And so now when the father tells her, come on, baby, let's go outside. Let's go to the park. Let's go for a walk. Daddy, I don't want to go. Can he get mad at her? She just got shot. She's only 7. Are you fucking kidding me? Good morning to the freeze. What's up, y'all?
What's good?
Good morning.
Now you tell me, you make it make sense. When does it stop?
On the gym.
You fools can't even hit your target. Not saying you should be out shooting, and keep in mind, this shooting happened in broad daylight. Y'all not even hitting your target no more. Like, make this shit make sense. What up, D?
What's good? What's good?
Nah, man, I'm venting, man. I'm pissing. I'm just tired of the shit that goes on in the community. It just makes me sick, man. A little girl out here was struck yesterday because these dudes that see each other, they all got a problem with each other. They decide to turn the neighborhood into the goddamn Wild Wild West. This father's coming out Starbucks with his daughter. Nobody else gets hit but the damn daughter. All that shooting for what?
Yeah, that happens almost every day out here in DC. We
Shit
hear
pissing
a
me off,
little
man.
kid get shot almost every single day.
I don't. You know what? And I don't want to sound messed up when I say this. Y'all want to kill each other. That's fine by me. But when you just start shooting it and don't care about what you don't even care about hitting your target. I don't give a damn who I hit. But somebody gonna get hit today. It just
Yeah. They
it pisses me off.
if they really want to be gangster, they'll walk right up on their target and hit them point blank range. That's gangster.
Yeah.
Riding past, just firing, that's not gangster.
Nah. And it traumatized people. Even when you're a grown adult, you'll get traumatized by that and be like, man, I don't even want to go outside no more, man. I know a lot of my people who got shot be like, man, it's hard to get them outside now. A lot of them got shot years ago and they still be hesitating to go outside. I'm like, bro, you got to go ahead because every time they hear something, a firecracker or anything that sounds like a gunshot, that shit scares the hell out of them. Can I make it fun of them for that? I can't. I can't make it fun of them for that. Mr. Gumbo, what
That's
up?
the that's the reason why we moved out of the neighborhood we was in, because it was too much shooting. We couldn't even take our grandkids outside. There was too much shooting going on. We were like, nah, we gotta go. Can't be over here.
It was like that.
My
Where you
wife
was
and my
at?
granddaughter had it ducked behind a car because they was shooting in broad daylight.
Damn. Yeah. Um. Unfortunately, it's just I'm like I get sick of it, man. And that's why I be like, man, you don't want to talk bad about your community, right? You don't want to talk bad about any community because it doesn't matter. In the world, there's a hood everywhere, so it's like that's where you come from. You might not come from that city, but technically you come from that environment, and you don't want to put that. You don't want to, put your people down or put the hood down. But then at some point, it's like, shit. When does enough become enough? Like I said, I remember it was some years back. It had to be 14, maybe 14, 15 years back when I just told the story about the 4-year-old baby who was playing on the basketball court. Come on, 4 years old, bouncing the ball. That's what he's supposed to do. Two dudes see each other. I'd rather them just went in the building and said, let's go on top of the roof or something. Let's scrap this out. Let's go somewhere where me and you can just do what we do. We're not about to do it in front of all these people. They pull out and start busting at each other. It's kids out there. So the right thing to do is to bust at each other. Guess who gets hit out of all that shooting? The 4-year-old baby. Does the baby make it? Absolutely not. Shoots the baby right in the fucking head. Are you kidding me? I don't understand it. I don't. What do you say, Queen? I'm Cincinnati. I will be coming your way. Oh, okay. That's Mr. Gumbo talking to Queen. I don't get it. Was that some of the? I mean, even though y'all moved though, right? Before y'all moved, for you and Mrs. Free, was that some of the? Was that some of the major concerns before y'all even moved?
Yeah, that was the major concern. That was the reason why we moved. It was too much shooting going on.
Yeah, Queen. Yeah, Queen.
Other than that, I mean, other than that, you wasn't gonna be able to find no 4-bedroom apartment for $1,500. It was a nice apartment. It was 4 bedrooms, 2 bedrooms on one side of the apartment, 2 bedrooms on the other side of the apartment. Big ass living room, big ass kitchen, nice size dining room. You ain't gonna find that nowhere in the DC Maryland area for no $1,500. But we understand why it was $1,500 because the neighborhood was bad. The apartments was nice, but the neighborhood was bad. So they had to lower the price so they can get people to stay there. Because an apartment like that, 4 bedrooms, you paying
Yeah, that's
somewhere
unheard of.
around 25. That's somewhere like 25.
Yeah, that's how much of a loser do you have to be to hit a child or something? You know, Quee, I don't know, Quee. The sad thing about it is, well, this is what I know for sure is that that was that woman's only child. Two things that happened to that woman. When that woman lost her child, she lost herself. Her only baby. I can't tell you what that shit feel like. Hell, I got two of them, 16 and 17. Well, my son will be 7. Yeah, he'll no, he's already 17. So it's what do you do? What do you do? It's hard. Like that shit yesterday was crazy, and you see where I'm sitting at right now. I'm literally 2 blocks from where it happened. And God works in mysterious ways because technically, even though yesterday was a holiday, I was supposed to came over here to handle my business like I do. There was a reason why I wasn't out here yesterday. Sometimes God will let you know, stay still, because something's about to go down. Had I walked out here, not saying I would have got hit, but when bullets is flying, it has no names on it. It's just crazy to me, man. And I'm sure for y'all growing up where y'all grew up at, and for all of us, that we didn't just start seeing these shootings. A lot of these were going on when we were younger. It just got worse as we got older. Country, I don't live in the city. Yeah. Um, you know what, Mr. Gumbo, I'm gonna be honest with you. Um, the shootings in New York ain't nothing compared to when you go down south. I lived in Alabama, and even still to this day, you go to Alabama, especially Mobile, you go to places like Pritchard, and that shit is the wild, wild west. And that's actually West Mobile. It is crazy out there. I be telling people, that's why I be like, I lived outside of New York. I've seen, let me tell you, New York get a lot of shootings, but I've been in Alabama where the shootings is crazy. You be sitting in McDonald's and somebody will walk in there and light your ass up. It's just real like that. But it's not about what city has the most shootings. It's the whole point of the shit has to stop. Louisiana, yeah. Shit, when I lived in New Orleans. Won't do that shit again. Oh boy. Them kids out there
Yeah.
were
Uh,
kids out there was crazy in New
unfortunately,
Orleans. Them kids in New
unfortunately,
Orleans
it's
is
never
crazy.
it's never gonna stop. Unfortunately, it will never stop. They keep
You know
making
what the crazy
guns and they
thing?
keep taking to the
The,
streets.
The crazy thing about it is this guy just went on TV the other day. You know, I hate to say his name, that guy. The next guy that people got to deal with the next 4 years was just like my job is to take all these criminals and do this with them and do like I'm like y'all all right, y'all go ahead and play if y'all want to. Go ahead and play. I told y'all that in the next 4 years, it's gonna be all hell. So keep on, cause he cooking up something nice for y'all asses. Keep on, just keep on. I lived in the country with cows and chickens. I lived outside in Lafayette. Ah, damn, Mr. Gumbo, I need to pull up on you. Cows and chickens? Shit, I need to pull up on you, man. I need a place to go when
They
I'm
about to start.
chilling.
They about to start doing background checks on everybody.
Man, what you say?
They about to start digging into everybody's background to find out if you supposed to be here or not.
Let me tell you what else they're about to do. They got this thing where these dumbass kids be out here. I've never seen where it's 75, 80 degrees, right? And these idiots is out here with ski masks on and got they host. That's a new thing they doing out here now. They're about to stop that. They're about to stop that. It don't matter how cold it is. They're about to run up on you and make sure, you know what I'm saying? Because we can't tell who you are. How you sitting in the movie theater going to see a movies and you sitting in there looking like a goddamn ninja? Motherfucker, it ain't cold in there. I've never seen that, Free. You in the era before me. I've never seen where it's 80 degrees and the nigga outside dressed like he a ninja. You
Yeah,
know
a
those are the
lot of
ones
the
that
young
be up to
dudes out
no
here do that.
they be up to no good. I'm like,
That-
yeah, he ain't. Watch him. Watch that dude. They
Yeah,
do that out
when
there.
COVID,
They do that out there too?
yeah, yeah, when COVID came out, it just made it worse because now it gives them a reason to wear masks. They're like, oh, I'm wearing a mask. COVID is out here. It just gives
I
them a
got you,
reason, and
Mr.
you can't
Gumbo.
tell them no, they can't wear masks. You can't tell them no, they can't wear a mask unless they come into your establishment. But they had the right to wear a mask because of COVID, and give them a right to wear a mask. So now all the little young dudes out here wearing the mask just to create havoc.
Yeah. So now
Some
you
of
gotta
them
look
are
at
wearing
the
it for the right reason. Some of them wearing it for the right reasons, but not all of them. Majority of them are not.
that's the
There's a
problem.
few
We
that is
can't
wearing it for the right reason.
that's the problem, Free. We can't tell which ones are and which aren't. Because the ones that you take your eye off and you think, oh man, he all right, it'll be the one that bust you in your damn head. And it's like it's like, oh shit.
Yeah.
It's fortunately, man, it's sad.
That's
But
why every time the nigga when I'm out sitting at my wife's job and them niggas walk past me and I see them with the ski mask on and they look like they up to no good, I just flash my lights one time so they know. You go ahead if you want to. I already gave you a warning.
yeah. Um that's the problem, Josh. We can't live in fear. There should never be a time where you have to go outside and you want to go get something and you got to hesitate. You understand? Everybody who has had something happen to them, even if they survived it, or people, or even if they didn't, I know people who have never got shot or stabbed, and they hesitate on going outside because they don't know. Damn, I might get out this bitch, but am I gonna make it back? You can only pray that you'll make it back. And then people kill. Well, I'm only going down the block. What's going to happen to me? Anything can happen to you, stupid. That father and daughter was just going to Starbucks. I don't know where they were coming from. I don't know where they were going after that, but it wasn't the point. You thought yesterday they woke up and thought that was going to happen yesterday? They were just going about a regular day. And this father's all over the
Yeah.
floor. They trying to calm him. They're trying to calm him down. He's on the floor crying. His daughter ain't moving. She ain't budging. Come on, man. How do you tell somebody to calm down? How do you tell somebody to relax? Shit crazy, man. I just don't let. Yeah. Yeah, John. I mean, that's why this was the word of the day. Like, stop. What are we doing? And even though like D3C is never gonna stop, but you know what? It might not stop, but this hell gonna slow down because they gonna be on y'all asses. They gonna be on y'all asses. These next 4 years, that's gonna be y'all asses. And I say y'all, the ones that keep doing this dumb shit, y'all, they gonna be on y'all ass. Me and D Free and everybody like us, we'll be all right. We gonna be right where we supposed to be. Y'all asses, they gonna be on y'all. We live in Kentucky.
Only problem I'm gonna have, I'm just gonna be uncomfortable for a little while. I'm just gonna be uncomfortable for a little while, but I ain't gotta worry about my freedom.
No. And you know what? We shouldn't even have to be uncomfortable, Free. We shouldn't even.
No, I ain't talking about. I ain't talking about the people. I'm talking about the situation is going to get ugly because they're going to be out there doing questioning everything. They're going to be digging into backgrounds and all kinds of stuff. So you're going to be uncomfortable for a little while, but if you straight, you be all right.
What are you eating?
I don't know. Clarence always eating something. I don't know what he eating.
All you eat is the bag.
She said, "What
You
is
know.
he eating?"
Oh, ladies, barbecue chips. You know, I got to do this because I don't get to eat breakfast when I leave in the morning. I get Tiff gets herself together. We both walk out the door. I make sure she gets to work safe, and then from there I have to come to the lab. So unless I'm back home, I can't eat what I want to eat. Okay, Josh, my girl lives in the. Yeah, but it's just scary, man. It's scary. It's scary. It's trifling, and I'm like I said, I'm glad that the little girl is okay. Which it was reported that she was okay, that she's gonna make it. But it's not the point if she was gonna make it or not. It's just it's just a scary situation for me, man. And like I said, it doesn't have to be my child. That's why, you know what, Free? That's why I be like, when dudes be on this social media talking tough, I'd be like, stop it. Because do you know what it can lead to? In real life, do you know what it can lead to when you got a man threatening you, telling you that he gonna come to your city, or when he see you, this is what he gonna do? Dude, I don't think these dudes know how serious it could get in real life. They playing. You out here playing with people's lives by threatening them. Do you know how real it could get if you pull up in my city talking that crazy shit?
Yeah, that's why you don't make these little fake threats because you don't know what an individual been through.
Yeah, that's a fact, Quee. You don't know. So when the dude talking about, yo, when I see you, really? Do you know how real it could get? Go ahead, killing. Yeah.
I know a lot of dudes that don't take them threats lightly. I know a lot of dudes that don't take those threats lightly. You might be just thinking it's internet beef or whatever, and they see your ass in real life, nigga. It's on site. Soon as he see
When
you,
they,
you be
yeah,
one of those daggone victims that they be talking about on the news.
that's why I be like, these dudes be doing this back and forth on social media. Y'all doing that because you know that person ain't near you.
Or
And
you think
granted,
they ain't near you.
well, as far as
Think
I
they
mean,
ain't
in
near
the
you.
same,
Niggas be sitting there,
I'm
oh,
talking
I'm
about,
out such and such. You,
yeah,
and come to find out that
yeah,
nigga in the same city as you. I
yeah,
heard niggas talking greasy or YouTube. Come to find out these niggas in the same city. I'm like, oh nigga, y'all might as well just go ahead and put the daggone the laptop down and go outside. Y'all in the same city.
yeah. What do we like? My question is, what are we doing?
Nigga like, man, I send my location. I'm out such. Nigga, I'm out here too. I was like, oh, enough talking. Y'all go ahead and meet up. Why
Yeah,
y'all
go
still
ahead and meet
talking?
up. Y'all doing all that talking, man. Yo, I'm outside. Pull up. Man, shut up. Y'all ain't nobody gonna do nothing, man. I just don't understand that shit, man. That's why I'm like, yo, the word of the day, y'all, is stop. Stop. Stop the cap. Just stop everything. And like I said, it's only gonna get worse. Next 4 years is gonna be hell for y'all. Well, it's gonna be hell for you too. No, it ain't gonna be for me. Why the hell is it gonna be for me? Shit, no, it ain't. It's gonna be for y'all. It's gonna be for y'all.
I said, next 4 years, don't be looking at D Free. Hey, D Free, can you help me out? Nah, nigga, I got to worry about mines. I got to worry about mines.
I mentioned the other I'm outside means something different in the South. Um, when I tell people I'm outside, Queen, I don't mean it in a disrespectful way. I just be letting them know, look, I'm going about my business, y'all. I'm going to take care of this, y'all. I'm outside, I'm going to handle my handle. You know what I mean? But when you got an idiot who's taunting and flirting
Uh,
with his life,
His big ass house.
that can cost you. That's why I don't argue with these guys anymore because I'll take threats seriously. Yeah, 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 man. You can't, man. That's why I be seeing dude argue with a dude 3,000 miles away from him. What are you getting out of that? Arguing with a dude that's 3,000 miles away from you. What are you gonna do? Catch an Uber to you? Make no sense.
That's like that that nigga was sitting there arguing with me talking greasy. I'm like, nigga, you in
Who?
B-more? Nigga, you ain't number a drop. The dude
Oh, yeah.
that
Never
came to
mind. You ain't gotta
the
say the
channel.
name. I already.
I like,
You ain't
nigga,
gotta say the name. I already know. Yep. Yep. Yeah.
nigga, you in B-more? Nigga, you ain't number down the street. You ain't number a hop, skip, and a jump away.
Which I didn't understand that. What's the purpose for that? Like for what? Like sometimes dudes be doing too much. Okay. And what do you? So what? Like what is my thing is what does that mean though? Because sometimes dudes say stuff and I don't understand what it means. What that mean though?
After he realized what it was, that nigga haven't talked greasy about me since. He seen me on multiple platforms. He haven't said nothing greasy. Once he knew what it was,
Yeah, but you like my
it's
question is
been
this though, free.
mum's the word.
All that for what? All that for what? Like what you think gonna happen in real life if we was to cross paths? Why do you think it's gonna go your way? Why?
I don't know what he thought was going to happen. I know what was going to happen. I don't know what he thought, but I
Well,
know what was
well,
going
Josh, it's like I said yesterday, and I think this is gonna be my new thing. I'm gonna say for the whole 2025 that the dudes are the new women. So I don't understand. Smash my like button, y'all too, man. Appreciate y'all. I don't understand what be wrong with y'all. All these threats. We all come from a community. I don't care if you come from the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, the South. One thing we all come from is the struggle. At some point, we all came from that. Even if it didn't happen in our household, we were surrounded by it. We have friends that went through some struggles. We basically grew up around it. You understand what I'm saying? And so what makes you think you could just say what you can say whatever you want to say to a man and to think that there's no consequences or repercussions?
on. Yeah,
You tripping. You can't just
that's
come
why.
out and tell a
That's
man,
why a lot. That's why a lot of these dudes out here on the street end up washing people drawers in prison because the one thing that prison don't play, they don't play disrespect. That's the biggest thing that they are on more than anything else. You got to show the next man respect. I don't care how weak you think he is or whatever. You better show that man respect because if you don't, it's going to end up bad. Going to end up
yeah,
bad. It could end up bad for you. It could end up bad for the other individual, but it's going to end up bad.
oh, it's going
They
to end up bad. That's a
that's
fact.
the one major thing is respect in prison. If you don't respect a person's privacy, respect a person's space, respect a person's beliefs, you're gonna have problems in prison. Major problems.
You're gonna have problems in life, period. Because even on the street, you can't just feel like, well, I could just fuck with him. I can fuck with him all I want. What he gonna do? I can say whatever I want to say about him. What he gonna do? What he gonna do? You know what I'm saying? And you got a lot of dudes. Tay Tay, what's up, my Long Island sister? Hey, Tay Tay, your stuff went out. Quee, your stuff went out. So everybody's Gucci. What's he gonna say? What's he gonna say? You understand what I'm saying? Like, you just can't go around and picking and choosing. Because if that's the case, you might as well get at everybody. I ain't gonna mess with D Free because I know he a real dude. But then think you gonna come over and fuck with me? You bugging. You bugging. It's not happening. It's not. So rather if you in jail, rather if you in prison behind bars, shit, you still in prison out here. You gotta be careful. Somebody will catch you, find out your location, and run up on you. That's the world we live in. When people get your location, they gonna run up on you. It ain't hard. They might not get you right then and there, but eventually they're going to get you. This is what I don't stand about you idiots. Stop. That's the word for the day. It should be the word for forever. Let's stop. You're gonna get yourselves hurt, man. You're gonna get yourself hurt. And I can't even say hurt. It's gonna be something past that. Ask yourself at the end of the day, is the shit really worth it? Is it really worth it? I'm outside. Okay, I am too. What you saying? But my outside is different from your outside. I'm not taunting people. You out here taunting people. Yeah, I'm outside and I'm gonna drop my location and y'all can pull up, and if anybody want to see me, they can come see me. What?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What the hell do you mean by that? And his friend named Jesse, and I went to school with him, and he killed 2 guys for playing with him because they thought he was sweet. Yeah, I got the. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Hey,
think
listen.
what
Yeah,
I think people need to pay attention to is that show that used to come on TV on Fridays, like Friday evening. It was called Predator, and they
yeah.
was the
Oh,
guy was out there.
yeah.
They was out there getting them little young girls and stuff like that.
Yep. And sick ass
And
dudes.
the reason why I say niggas need to pay attention to it is because you never know who you speaking to on the other side of that daggone monitor. You never
Bruh,
know who you speaking to.
bruh. Do you see the look on them dudes' face when the motherfuckers walk out and when the dude walk out? And
Yeah.
that's how it be in real life when the dude see you and he been talking shit about you. As soon as you walk out, he like, oh, that's free.
Niggas
Yeah,
was
catch a
thinking
predator. Yeah, catch a
they was
predator.
getting
Yep.
they they thought they was about to get something that night. They pulled up. Next thing you know, about 15, 20 daggone officers jump
Police.
out.
See, but that's the same. Now take that and use that as a street term. It's the same shit. You can get caught just like that. Now, when you flip that and turn it into some street shit, that's how these dudes get caught. Yeah, you get caught just like that. You lacking. You put yourself in a
Thinking it's
position that
sweet.
you shouldn't even been in,
Thinking it's sweet.
thinking it's sweet. Yeah, they look shark as hell, but you know what, Quee? When you catch somebody that's been talking crazy, you never caught somebody talking crazy and you see the look on their face. Not because you talking crazy. It's just that they didn't think they was gonna see you. Damn, man, I was hoping I wasn't gonna run into this damn D Free dude. Shit. Damn. I know I've been popping shit about him the last 6 months, but I didn't actually think I would run into dude. Damn. Because they got to know this already. Because if you know you're going to run into somebody, like especially if you really ain't about that life, you really trying to make peace. Hey, Free, look, what I said that day, because there's nothing wrong with a man fixing what he said. Hey, look, man, forget about it. I've done it plenty of times to dude. It wasn't because I was scared of them. Okay, listen, man, that day when I was talking to you like that, I might have been doing a little too much. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? It was out of content. You know what I'm saying? Cool, let's move on from there. But when you just start talking this, I'm outside, and when I see you, you know what I'm saying? I don't care where you at, I'm going to shoot you. That means you don't care where I'm at and who's around me. You're going to hit anybody just to get to me, and you won't even get to me. I'm your main target. You can't even, these fools don't even hit their target. And I'm not saying that they should be hitting their target, but these fools ain't even doing that. Innocent people gotta pay for the next motherfucking mistakes, Free. Tell me, where does that make sense?
That's how you
Yeah.
know these niggas ain't supposed to be having these guns, because if you one of those ones that really want a gun and you go get it legally and all that, 9 times out of 10 you going to the gun range a few times out of the year. You going to the gun range because you wanna practice on shooting your weapon. These niggas on
Yeah.
the streets, they buying these joints on the street, or they stealing people guns. They ain't supposed to have them. They too young to have them. They not allowed to go to the gun range and fire their guns. You got a few of them that do it, because I know a couple of them that do it. They go to the gun range, but most of these niggas don't go to no damn gun range. They get a gun and they just go outside, and somebody talk to them crazy, they just pull out, start shooting. So they
Yeah.
don't know how to aim. The
No,
problem
they don't.
is you about to start dealing with a lot of people right now that's literally getting their license to carry. You pull out thinking that it's a regular old suburban dude that ain't like that, but you ain't realize this nigga is down to protect his life with every means necessary. He gonna pull out right along with you. The only difference is he's been going to the gun range every other Sunday. You haven't.
Stick, what up, my guy? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's the difference. That's the difference how you just explained it. Don't think because I pull out one like you don't know nothing about me. You don't know how long I've been doing this. You don't know. That's why I tell people also when you go down south, watch your mouth. Some of them damn people been learning how to shoot since they were 5, 8 years old. Are you kidding me? Motherfuckers be 16 and be professional shooters already. You know what I'm
I seen a
saying?
dude. I seen a dude at the gun range. I seen a dude at the gun range with two of his young sons. I had went up there with my two sons, and this dude was up there with two of his young sons. I swear to God, neither one of these boys could have been older than 12 years old. But they wasn't at the handgun section. These niggas was at the shotgun section. These
This is
niggas
what I'm
was shooting
saying.
off big ass 12 calibers. I was like, I mean 12 gauge. I
Man.
was like, God damn, these little young dudes shooting 12 gauges. He's like, yeah, I've been
Yes.
taking them to the gun range since they was like 6 years old. They've been going to the gun range. They already know how to shoot a handgun, but we go hunting sometime and they wanna shoot a deer too. So I gotta get them used to shooting this daggone 12 gauge and this daggone
You know,
this rifle.
be honest with you, Josh. I was never a gun dude. I was always a dude where I never liked it. Because I've seen people live by the gun and I also seen them die by the gun. But my father used to carry one. I've had people that I know have carried, and somebody always said, "You don't have one." I guess because I grew up with the always use your hands. Pick up something if you have to go up somebody's head. I've never been the gun type dude because I never wanted to feel like I couldn't go outside unless I got it. You understand? I know people like you ever got that feeling where you felt like y'all didn't want to go somewhere unless you have it. And my thing is, if I have to bring it with me, I don't need to go. Like if you go to a cookout, there should never be a time when you go to a cookout, you got to bring it with you. If you go into a damn cookout and you got to bring your piece with you, I'm not saying if your piece is on you already, as far as like if it's in your glove department. If you on some, I caught a cab here, I got on a train, yeah, and I brought Betsy with me. Who the fuck is Betsy? Oh, come on, dog. Really? We had a family get together, dog. Ah, man, you just don't never know what might happen. Nigga might want to get crazy. Now I gotta, like, nah. I never wanted to feel like that. Swear I never wanted to feel like that, bro. I never wanted to. I feel like, yo, if I do get it, I can't leave without it. And I gotta carry this everywhere I go. Like, that shit crazy, bro. I don't want to feel like that. I swear I don't.
No, nowadays you ain't got no choice.
Me too, cuz. It's
Because
2024.
if you get caught without it,
Like this saying goes better.
that might be the worst thing ever.
Let me tell you something. The best advice I could give somebody would probably be crazy advice. Motherfucker, you better use it. I'm telling you that right now because you got a lot of these dudes that's running down on you and they ain't using it. They just trying to intimidate you, right? You better, because I'm good at remembering faces. That's the best advice I can give you. I'm very good at remembering faces. So you better use it. That's the best and worst advice I can give you because, of course, I don't want to lose my life because I have a wife to go back home to. But your ass better use it. That's the best advice I can give you. And we're not on here promoting violence. The word of the day is stop. Let's stop a lot of this bullshit that we are doing. We know it ain't gonna stop, but we need to. Knowledge is wisdom. Wisdom is power. That's a fact. That's a fact, Richie. When does it stop? Y'all see who's in office. Do y'all realize what the next 4 years of our lives are going to be like? If he can get that far? See, because the problems in America doesn't start right now. The problems in America is going to start January with that guy. It's not going to start now. It's not going to start in December. Wait till January. Oh, you wait till January. Y'all think that 2025 is going to start off sweet? No, sir. She said, might as well take out some life insurance on those kinds of family members. Listen, Quee, if I ever have to carry my piece because a family member is making me feel some kind of way, I won't go. That's why I don't really do family get-togethers like that now. My family's not bad, but it is to a point where they'll make you want to. And I don't care if it's family or friends. If anytime I have to go to a gathering, any type of event where I feel like I got to carry a piece, I'm not going. I'm fine with being in my house. I ain't gonna lie to you. A lot of times, that's like I don't do block parties. I stopped doing block parties a long time ago. The first event I probably ever did, I can't call it a block party. I did something this summer where the police department got together with the community and they did something. Y'all seen me. I did a video on Instagram. I showed everybody, and I have a couple of people I know in the police department. But that was the closest I did. I don't do block parties. Hell no. I don't care who throwing it. Because eventually there's some shit around the corner waiting to happen. Even if it don't happen in the beginning, as soon as it get dark, if that block party's still going on, I'm telling you right now, you're going to have to put the bat signal up in the sky because some bullshit is about to happen because it always happens. It's easy to see
I don't do block parties.
Nah, I don't do block parties.
Or house
it's
parties.
Quiet for that. I know white people.
Nah,
but
I don't do block parties or house parties. Now I will do a get together. You know, a little get together, and it's the family or it's close friends, and we just we just going over somebody's house, play some cards or some games or something, I do that. But you talking about, hey, we about to go to this house party. Nigga, it's not the 80s or the 90s. I'm not going to no house party. No, sir. Last house party I went to was 1994. I ain't going to another house party. I ain't been to another house party since then.
The last house party I've been to was for my birthday. My ex threw me a party for my 33rd birthday. That was in 2016. Since then, I don't do house parties. And to not make people feel offended, like, oh, I don't do parties in the projects. I don't do house parties, period. I don't really like doing parties in community centers sometimes. Because sometimes that shit will get a little wicked. Because like you said, sometimes too much alcohol. Sometimes people can't control yourself. You know what I mean? So I'm very picky about where I have fun. I'm picky
See,
like that.
I ain't gotta on my mother's side of the family. I ain't gotta worry about that too much because they into church. So it's a few of them that's not into church like that. So they drink or whatever, but they won't do it around the family because they know majority of the family is in the church. So they won't do no drinking
Okay.
around them. If they're gonna do some
Respect.
drink, if they do some drinking, it's gonna be afterwards. Like after the party's over, they go out. A few of them will go out together and go have some drinks or something like that. But
Yeah, yeah,
the family having a cookout or something like that, it ain't gonna be no drinking there.
yeah.
That's
Nah,
on
I
my
get
mother's side. Now my father's side is a different story. My father's side, them niggas drink. All them niggas drink.
underrated. What up? The link is in your DM if you want to come up. Um, yeah, man. I just be trying to figure this shit out, and I be thanking God that I came this far in life to be going on 42. But I'm not gonna lie, we in scary times, man. It's scary times. And times have been scary before, but they're even more scary now, man. And at some point in life, we supposed to be able to sit back and go like, you know what? This guy who's running the world is going to make things just a little more easy for us, where we don't
See,
have to worry. Shit.
that's why I told y'all I was getting that daggone double decker motorhome. Y'all think I'm playing? I'm about that damn double decker motorhome. It get crazy out here. My ass gonna be living off the grid. My ass, you'll
Um,
find me in the middle of Wisconsin somewhere. I'll be in the middle of Wisconsin just chilling.
BC, what up? You
The,
still with?
the nearest person to me
Holy
is the
shit!
nearest
I
person
threw a
to me is
party
probably
with the
like 100 miles away.
family
That's
voting
gonna be the
slow.
nearest person to me, like 100 miles away. I'm gonna be in the middle of nowhere, chilling by myself. Ain't gotta worry about nothing.
Kit, not just the sticky, but the whole kit. Damn, Bitchy, that's just crazy. He said the whole kit. Damn. Tell you, dudes be doing too much, man. Dudes be doing too much. That's why I'm very picky about who I be with, where I go, man. And am I wrong for a person who grew up in the hood to say he don't want to hang in the hood like that? Unless I serve a purpose and I have a reason for being there, I'm not doing it. I'm not
No,
doing it. I'm not the guy you
niggas
fuck to
in the
see.
hood don't niggas in the
Huh?
hood don't want to hang in the hood. They just ain't got no money to get out the hood. They don't want to hang in the hood. They damn self.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know
But
not one nigga in the hood that say I want to go to the hood and hang out. No, they
well,
say
be
they
honest
might
with
say
you.
I'm going back to my block because I feel safe on my block. But I don't know no
Yeah,
nigga that say I just want to hang out in the hood. No, them niggas want to go places.
yeah. And then you got those who choose to hug the block. Which those are the ones I can't deal with. Those are the ones I'll be like, nah. And it ain't because they ain't got no money. A lot of them dudes that who don't want to leave are just comfortable. Because I can't go nowhere and be nowhere. I can't go nowhere else and be me. I got to be here. That's why a lot of people, if you notice right, dudes do shit on their block that they won't go nowhere else to do. Because they figure, what's going to happen to me? I'm on my block. I could say whatever. I could do whatever. Okay, you think you can. You think you can. Till somebody come and put you out your misery. Now we all screaming, "Oh man, R.I.P. Pookie." You don't know what Pookie did. You don't know what he did. Never, always trying to
You got
elevate. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a
some of these
fact.
niggas don't care what block you from. Some niggas
No, they
don't care what
don't.
block you from. They coming to your block. Oh, you
Yeah.
from that block? Bet. I don't care who out there, nigga. I'm coming to see you.
People got to get out their mind that nothing can happen to them in their community. What makes you think nothing can happen in your community? Somebody 3 blocks down a neighborhood that you could be beefing with. You think they won't creep up where you at and give you the BI? You bugging. You bugging. You bugging. All somebody got to do is give somebody else a description of what you look like, show you a picture, and then that's it. You out of here. Everybody think is they in their community, that makes them safe. That don't make you safe because you in your damn community. How many best friends have killed best friends? How many cousins have actually killed cousins? Happens every day, B. Ain't nobody gonna tell me they ain't never heard of that. Because now you capping.
I'm about to I'm about to move my ass to Santa Monica.
Well, damn, Free, you first you said Wisconsin. Where's you trying to go now?
I'm going to Santa Monica where it's gonna be sunny and nice majority of the time while I'm there, and I ain't gotta worry about nothing.
Mrs. Free is not going for that shit.
Shit, if it's gonna be nice and she ain't gotta worry about nothing, she'll go.
Huh? You might have a point.
She don't want to do nothing now. She has to do stuff. That's why she do it. She don't want to do anything. I don't want
Yo,
to do nothing.
BC,
I want to be able to
BC,
just
I'm trying
sit
to
in
have a
my house and
serious
chill.
yo, BC stupid. BC said he's running from the Redskins. I'm done.
I damn sure ain't running from the Redskins, but I know you might be running from them goddamn Rams because they about to trample your ass. Them motherfuckers suck. Sorry ass squad.
yo, yo,
Them niggas can't even beat. They can't even beat themselves.
yeah, yo, he's stupid. Smash my like button, y'all. On your way in and on your way out, tell a friend to tell a friend. This is where it goes down at. No Duck Zone Podcast. Like, share, subscribe. The word of the day is stop, y'all. We talking about stopping certain things that's going on in our communities. A lot of things we need to stop, not certain things, but a lot of things. And I know they'll never stop, but it needs to slow down. Um, Innocent killings and people getting shot and all types of nonsense needs to stop. Nobody should ever have to walk around living in fear. Nobody should ever have to go out and hesitate when it comes to going outside. Nobody shouldn't have to be like that. It ever gets to that point right there when you got to hesitate to go outside, that's a problem. Yeah. So that's one of the words of today. And it was a great word for me to use because it gave me something to think about when this 7-year-old girl got shot. And not just a 7-year-old girl, but for every person who has got killed. You know, the kids are innocent. They're the innocent ones when they're young like that. And it's painful and it breaks my heart to see that. Oh, Free, there you go. I was like, what happened to Free?
Oh no, yeah, I was out here doing some stuff. These big ass houses.
Yeah, man. It's
This
just
I'm about to move out here. This over here where Daniel Snyder live at. This motherfucker. These the houses over here nice as shit. These some big ass houses over here.
that
Look at
supported
these
each
shits.
other like
Look at these big ass fucking houses. These motherfuckers big as shit.
Yeah.
This is Potomac, Maryland.
Yeah,
Look at that
Stick.
joint
I
right there.
agree. I agree, Stick. I agree, Stick. No, Stick. Hold on, man, because you've been all right since you came in here, bro. I usually make people well, not earn their shit. I usually just give it to people I know, but Stick, you all right, bro. So this is what I'm gonna do. Add Stick on as a moderator. Thank you, BC. My allergies, my allergies be kicking in at this time. They were bad yesterday. That's why I got my mask with me because I'm going to the gym after this. So I already know I better have my mask because when I get in the gym, that shit get crazy. Um, yeah, it's just it's it's crazy times, man. I know as you being you doing, yeah, you already know, Stick. You deserved it, man. You all right, man. You're a pretty good dude. When you first came in here, I ain't know, man, but you all right, man. So you all right with me. Um, from for as long as you've been doing your job, what is some of the worst things you have seen with these kids besides them just getting into fist fights? What's the worst thing where you just been like, you know what, that could have been my baby?
The worst thing I seen was two teenage boys get into a gunfight. One dude get killed, and these dudes played on the same football team together. They grew up together. They
Oh my
came up through
God.
elementary. One dude didn't like how he was clowning the other dude. Well, the other one dude didn't like how he was being clowned by the other dude, and he felt like he was disrespecting him in front of their friends, and so they got into a fist fight, and then it led into a gunfight.
But what did I just tell y'all a couple minutes ago? Didn't I say y'all never heard of best friends fighting and killing each other and cousins killing each other? It happens every day, B. 31. Yeah, God bless, Stick. Keep doing your thing, my guy. It happens.
I told you about the twin brothers that killed
Yeah,
they I mean, killed the other
that
one because of
that was
a
crazy.
crap game. They was twin brothers. They got into it over a crap game, and he shot the other brother and killed him.
In Harlem at 145th and that's the same my ex. Oh wow, BC. Wow, that's crazy.
I mean, I know the craziest thing BC ever seen in his lifetime coming up.
Here
I
we
already
go.
know what BC seen.
Here we go.
That nigga was sitting there trying to figure out why the light skinned part of his body was fighting with the dark skinned part of his body. And we all know the dark
Oh,
skin
I can't
won.
stand this dude, B. I knew something was coming. Soon as he said it, I knew it was coming.
We already know
Yeah,
the
2
dark
weeks
skin
ago.
beat the dog shit out of the light skin part.
Hey, yo, Stick, man. There's something you're gonna have to understand. This dude Free, you gotta come over here more, Stick. Cause this dude Free is a pure asshole. Like this dude right here is like it ain't never safe
I
when he
didn't
around.
hey, I didn't
Swear he
start
ain't
it.
never
BC
safe when he
started with
around.
me. BC started with me. I was sitting here chilling.
I don't have light skin anywhere except the bottom of my
I
feet.
I know you ain't got no light skin anywhere. The dark skin and whoop the light skin ass and say, get the fuck off my block. You started out half light, half dark. That dark skin whooped that light skin ass. Then get the hell up off my block, nigga.
He said, even my palms. He said, even my palms are dark skin.
Yeah,
I
that nigga
told you
dude got
already
some.
have the link. Underrated.
That nigga
I
dude
just
got some
told you that
dark
when you
ass
came in
palms.
earlier. You have the link. Look in your DM. Yo, you stupid. Oh, man. Oh, my God. I can't with him. He said even my palms are dark.
No, most people got light skin palms. This nigga BC palms is brown skin. How your palms brown skin?
He said, "You guys are wild." No, I ain't do nothing. I ain't do nothing, Tay. This is D3.
No,
He's always
that was
messing with.
BC.
He's always messing with
BC.
DC.
No, BC started. I was up here chilling. We was on a serious
Oh yeah, he did. He
conversation.
did though. He did though,
BC
because he said
started
something
it.
about the Tim. He said something about you was running from the Redskins. He did say that though. He did say that.
I was chilling.
He did say that though.
He said
He
something
did
about
say
you
that.
running from the Redskins.
Oh man, that shit crazy. Oh my God.
Underrated, you all
Underrated.
right?
The best.
You up in the bed?
Underrated looked like he was about to do a Biggie video.
Right. That nigga underrated looking like it's Veteran Day for him today. That nigga said, I ain't getting out the bed for shit.
Long night.
Hey, Underrated looked like he in that same bed that Biggie was in One More Chance. I mean, Underrated.
Nintendo Sega Genesis.
Nah, y'all stupid. This is why I hate having y'all up here. Oh, Underrated said long night. Oh, you and Coco Tina was getting freaky. All right, I ain't mad at you.
You gotta remember, Underrated, you're not a young dude anymore. You gonna wake up sore in the morning.
Hey, Underrated. The word of the day is
Not
stop.
like that.
The word of the day, Underrated, is stop. Stop.
What you need to do. That's what you should have did last night. You should have stopped.
Never that. You should have stopped Gremlin. Gremlin, I told you to stop talking.
Look, Coco Tina said, you gonna learn today. You gonna learn today why they call me Coco. You gonna learn today, young man.
So you said the word today is stop, huh?
Yeah. We said he gonna need some Folgers. He said some Folgers in this cup.
The best
He said
part of waking up.
I should have stopped drinking last night. You was drinking last night, BC? Oh shit. Uh-oh. I hope you ain't have to work today, bro.
BC drinks
doing
every
that.
day.
I'm not drinking and going to work, bro. If I do, I gotta stop at a certain time, bro. Because I don't do no hangovers.
BC look like one of them dudes that as soon as he get off of work, he get a 6-pack of Budweiser and some daggone Marlboro Reds.
Oh shit. Yo. Yeah. Hey, look, Tay, you know when we go on here, Tay. Tay, when we on here, it's over. It ain't never too early. They lucky, Tay, because I used to go live at 7:15 in the morning. D3 will tell you, shit, this ain't. When I used to come on early, I used to come on early. But now, Crush got me beat. When Crush be going on like 6 a.m.?
Yeah, 6 a.m. until 7, 6 to 7.
Yeah, Crush got me beat now. He got me beat.
Crush got coffee and donuts.
Which I think that's a dope name for that. That's a dope name. When I first heard it, I was like, you know what? That shit don't sound bad. I like that. I'm glad I'm off because I wouldn't be able to focus. Oh, you off? So see, that's crazy. They gave you today off, Tay, but I bet you they didn't give you yesterday off. They made your ass work for Veterans Day. I know they made you work. That's when they want everybody at work. They want everybody ass at work. You ain't no veteran.
Shit.
Your ass got to be at work.
See, the good thing about being in DC
I don't drink every day.
on those holidays, it's a holiday for all of DC. because DC is majority federal government, so everything pretty much be shut down on those federal holidays.
They took Veterans Day away from us. It's no longer a holiday for us. Well, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised, especially in your line of work. In your line of work, oh yeah, they gonna want your ass to be at work. Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's, Valentine's
Yeah,
Day, Easter,
it's
Mother's Day.
I just noticed that too. I just noticed that too. Veterans Day is no longer a holiday for school kids neither. It used to be a holiday for school kids, not no more.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know, man. Every time you turn around, they changing up shit. What you used to be able to understand is you don't understand it no more. And it's like, wait a minute, when did we start doing that? Time you turn
I
around, these
remember
kids get more.
we used to be out of school for Veterans Day. Veterans Day, Labor Day, Memorial Day, Martin Luther King birthday, Christmas, Thanksgiving, President's Day, and Columbus Day. Those are the ones that I
Oh,
remember that we was out of school for.
yeah, BC, I agree with you. But you know, when you're in that line of work, man, that's what they do, man. Um, it's a lot. I got a cousin who's been working in the hospital for shit. My cousin been working in the hospital probably for about 20 years, and her fucking schedule was bananas. Bananas. She's pulling crazy hours. We ain't talk about no 10-hour shifts neither. You know what I'm saying? We
No,
talking anywhere from
I mean
18 to
I don't know about in New York, but I know out here my grandkids went to
actually
school yesterday.
nobody was in school yet. Oh yeah, nobody was in school yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was yeah.
I
Yeah.
don't know about where y'all live at, but where we live at, the kids went to school.
Yeah, nah, it wasn't no school here.
My
That's why
grandkids was in school yesterday.
them motherfuckers that was involved in that shooting was a young bunch of mother effers who should have been in school. Idiots.
Yeah, all our kids went to school yesterday.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't have mind if they went to school because they get more time out of school now than they did when I was in school. They got all types of crazy days they giving them off. I'm telling Tip like, yo, when I was in school, they didn't have we didn't have this much time off like this. Like this shit crazy the days they get off. And it makes me wonder, like, what are they really getting taught in the school? Stop.
Yeah, I be looking at them when they be saying they don't go to school because of snow. I was like, shit. I remember walking to school in a snow blizzard. I remember when we had
Man, let
that
me
big
tell you
ass
something.
blizzard back in '86. Our
I
asses
used
was
to.
in school. I remember
Only
digging
time
people
we
out of the snow on my way home from school, getting
only
paid.
time we didn't go to school was either when the school said everything was shut down or
Down.
my pops was like, yeah, I'm not you missed the bus or this happened or yeah, the bus taking too long to come. Nah, you ain't going to school today. But just because I couldn't wake up and be like, I don't want to go to school because it's snowing, get the fuck out of here.
And
Crazy?
My
usually be a
my
2 hour
ass
delay and
I
stuff.
love going to school. I wanted to go to school every day. I was one of those kids that loved going to school.
Um, BC, I gotta agree. It's much more dangerous now. That's why I couldn't take myself and make myself 13, 14, 15 today with these kids. Because I would have to carry a piece on me. Because even when I was in school, kids carried the piece, but not as much as these kids today. I would have had
Shit.
I would have had
Mama,
I would have had to have a piece today. There's no way I could be 15, 16 and not have one. I'd have had to have one because as soon as I would have beat one of them up, they was coming back to shoot me.
See,
They was coming
uh,
back.
What
Josh
I live
Sanders,
at.
you had an excellent mother because 2 hour delay. My mother wasn't saying go to school. My mother was just letting us sleep longer. 2 hours delay, we would sleep a little bit longer, and we got up to go to school. Like I said, I was one of the ones that loved going to school anyway. My brother and sister, them niggas be wanting to stay home.
For Josh, I'm serious. If you make me 15 and 16 years old right now, I'm gonna have to carry one. I'm gonna really have to carry one. Because I'm gonna beat one of them up. I already know because these kids can't fight. Not all of them, but some of them don't have no knuckle game.
But where I live at, right? Or the kids, they don't take city buses. All of them get on a school bus. Meet at a certain spot and they get on a school bus.
I had no issues going to school. I played ball. Well, you had no issues, Queen, because you seem like you have a large family too. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I don't know how it is on your mother's side, on your father's side, but I'm sure when it came to you, and you were the oldest, right? If I'm not mistaken, she's the oldest, right, Queen? I mean, right? Queen, you the oldest, right? So any problems, it was gonna be on. Somebody disturbing Mrs. Free. They shouldn't do that. So with that being said, if somebody wanted to mess with you, Queen, there was gonna be consequences and repercussions. Oldest everything, oldest everything. So yeah, Queen, of course you wasn't gonna have no problem. You might have a few boys run by you and slap your ass, but believe me, you was making them pay for that. But far as somebody bringing you real problems, I'm sure your mother's side and your father's side was coming up there, and that was not going to be a pretty picture for nobody up there. So there were some people who really didn't have to worry about that when they was going to school. Kids take the school bus. Yeah, the biggest pressure is scrapping in front of your mama, because if you get whooped, she whooping your ass as soon as you get in the crib. Oh man, my father used to always tell me. I remember this one kid I never wanted to fight because he was kind of big for his age. And I remember the day that I came home, because him and his peoples was chasing me. I said, damn, it would have been all right if it was just me and him. But you got two or three other dudes. Y'all not about to do me like that. I got to the front door. My pops was already standing out in front of the porch because we lived in a house in the Bronx. And he's smoking a cigarette. And when he seen what I was running from, and he was like, yeah, well, I tell you what, you're going to get your ass off this porch. You're going to go fight him, or you got to deal with me. Now, at this time, my father's a country dude, a Southern Alabama dude with a New York City Transit suit on. He has a big afro. He's 6'1" and he's 2 and some change, and he looks like he's done 10 years in prison. I'm not finna challenge that. I can't challenge that. I'm like, damn,
No.
me and dude got to fight. Guess what I do, underrated? I turn around. I never said nothing to him. I just remember dropping my book bag. I just hooked off on him. And when I hooked off on him, it surprised him so much where he got to a point he was backing up like, oh shit, where is this coming from? But I knew I had to. It wasn't about me winning. That's not what my father cared about. He didn't care about winning, but you're going to fight him.
Stand up.
All
Fight
right.
on.
I'm glad I did it though. You know why I'm glad I fought him? Because still to this day, me and homie is great. And that fight happened almost 30 years ago. We like 11 and 12 years old. That's still my dude still to this day, man. Me and him always sit and we laugh at that. We laugh at that. He be telling his kids the story. Like, yeah, me and him, but for the last 30 years, that's been
I,
my
me-
that's been my
I
dude.
remember that. I remember that shit. That shit happened to me one time. Motherfuckers chased me home. I was in the fourth grade. These motherfucking middle school students chased my ass home. It was like three of them, and they chased my ass home. They always fuck with people when we got off the bus or when we got out of school. They got off the bus like probably like 30 minutes before we got out of school. So they would sit right there because we had to walk past where they got off the bus at. So they
Yeah.
would always sit there and just fuck with people. So I guess that day it was my day that they had to fuck with me. So they started fuck with me, and I'm the type I ain't backing down from nobody. And then the nigga said something to me. I said something back to him, and then his other two boys jumped up, and they was trying to jump me. So I took off. Man, I ran all the way to my daggone my house. My father was sitting on the balcony of our apartment. Our balcony was the second floor. So it's right there in the front. When you go in the front door to the left was our balcony. So my father's sitting right there. Soon as I came down the hill and was about to hit the front door, I see my father leave leave the balcony. I get to my apartment door, he locked the door. He was like, nah, go back outside. I was like, they trying to jump me. He said, nah, they ain't gonna jump you. Go back outside. So I came back outside. My father sat right there on the balcony. He said, y'all want to fight my son? He gonna fight y'all, but y'all ain't fighting them all at the same time. Y'all gonna fight them one by one. And I fought all three of them niggas. All
Yeah.
three of them.
See, I'm glad we're using this word stop, because we all get to a point in our life where the shit stops. Like, you ain't chasing me no more. You're not bullying me no more. You're not saying what you want to say to me anymore. We all get to that stop point.
Let me
That's
tell
why
you what
there's
happened.
no respect for anybody that jumps people. Yeah, yeah. Go ahead, underrated.
Let me tell
Sorry,
you what
brother.
happened. No, that's all right. Let me tell you what happened to me. As I let you know, I never liked cold weather because of my late father. It was this guy. I could say he was a bully. No, he was a bully, right? We went to the same school, took the same school bus and everything. At that time, he lived in the same block. So I didn't know I was fighting him back, but I was getting jumped. And so it got back to my late father. He said, "Look, you know you don't like cold weather, right?" I said, "Yeah. You're gonna fight him, and don't even worry about the rest. But you're gonna fight. If not, you're gonna do your homework and you'll come right back outside and deal with this cold weather." And I do what I gotta do. Try
Yeah.
to pick up everything, and that's what it was. And you know, I told people think of like this. I did not like cold weather, so psychologically I had to deal with that, fighting those elements. But at the same time, I stand up for my, at the time I stand up for myself. I said, there you go. Now you can go upstairs, do your homework, have some hot chocolate, you feel good. I said, yeah, that's right. Stand up for yourself,
Um,
man. It's all right. Gotta
we
do it.
we yes, we all have been through something that we can survive. We survived it, and we can stand here and talk about it. Rather, if we regret doing something about it or regret not doing something about it. Because some things we did, we didn't regret it then, but when we look at it now, we like, damn, I shouldn't have went that route. But we all live to talk about it. These kids can't even live to talk about it, man. You understand what I'm saying? It feels good when you can get to your 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s and you got stories you can tell about shit that happened to you as a child and you lived through it. You weren't murdered. You understand what I'm saying? These kids can't even tell a story, dog. They can't tell a story because before the story begins, it ends. Shit is crazy. Like, you, D Free, me, we just told a story about how we had to fight. You understand what I'm saying? We had to fight. It wasn't about if your knuckle game was great. It wasn't about if you won or if you lost. It was about if you fought. Even if people made fun of you for getting your ass whipped, it didn't matter. I fought. What you want me to do? I can't whoop everybody. You know what I'm saying? But we have a story to tell. We have a story to tell our nieces, our godchildren, our biological children. We have a story to tell. We here. You understand what I'm saying?
Now,
The story is ending for
now,
them
now
before it
y'all
begins.
understand. Now y'all understand. Now y'all understand
Why
why
is my camera off?
these boxers. That's why y'all understand why these boxers don't want to take a L. It's the same as these young kids on the street. They don't want to take a L, so they gotta eliminate the person that could possibly give them that L.
Yeah,
It's this generation. It's the generation. They don't want to take a L. Everybody's scared to get an ass whooping.
yeah. Like Pop said it Friday, kids they're sissified. Scared to
They,
take a ass.
yeah, then when you shoot them, man, I should never done that, man. Now you got life. You never see outside no more.
Let me tell you something. You get no street credibility for doing any of this because what I don't get is this, right? Reality doesn't. I guess you don't see your freedom leaving your body or walking away from you until you finally standing in front of that judge and he or she slams the and go
Okay.
25 to life. You treat it like it's some street cred because them same people that didn't get caught, whatever time they're gonna do, if they get caught, they're gonna be back on the block chilling. Where you at? You think you gonna get some visit from them? You think you're gonna get compensatory from them? Huh? Yo, like I don't get some of the shit these bozos do. And it ain't
What's up?
just these kids, there's some of these
Yeah,
grown
I
ass men
wouldn't
is
do it.
doing it too. And I'm like,
Hey,
what are you getting out of that?
Clarence, the real question is, what's the point of having street credibility or the streets respect you if you ain't on the streets?
I
What's
think
the
you need to
point of
say
it?
that. I think you need to say that louder for the people in the back that might have missed that.
I mean, that's what a lot of them do. So the people in the streets can respect them. Well, they respect you, but you ain't on the streets no more.
Right.
So
I keep telling people there's a difference. I'm not a street dude. I'm just a dude that be in the streets. I'm not a street dude.
Milk
That's what
chocolate.
people
What's
gotta
that?
understand. I'm in the streets. Yeah, you in the streets, but that doesn't make you a street dude, dummy. There's a difference. And when you dummies realize that, you'll be okay. You're not a street dude. I always tell people I never really been a street dude. I always been a dude in the streets. Even though I've gotten to fist fights and I got into altercations, I wasn't a street dude.
I damn sure wasn't a street dude. I'm from the streets, but I ain't never been a street dude.
Come on, you know what
I had
comes with that? You know what? I don't think people realize what comes with that. What comes with that is a lot of problems, a lot of having to watch your back, a lot of people not liking you for whatever reason they don't like you, even if you never did anything to them. It's a lot that come with that. So why are we praising that shit like that's some type of reward? It's not, bruh. It's not, and it ain't gonna mean nothing to a dude that's in prison. That was a street dude, just like he's a real street dude.
I know a lot of real street dudes that wishing they wasn't a street dude. Some of them ain't walking, they in wheelchairs. Some of them ain't on the streets for one reason or another, and some of them just like, man, I could have did a whole lot better than what I did.
Yeah,
I know a lot of street dudes that was skilled in sports. Some of them was good basketball players, some of them was good football players, but they
yeah.
chose to be a street dude. Matter of fact, I had a dude, I never forget him. He was a dude that played Pop Warner football with me. He was a quarterback. Jamal Francois. I never forget the dude. This nigga was a monster as a quarterback. He was one of the only freshmen to start varsity football in the history of my high school. When I say history, I mean as long as my high school been around, they has never had a freshman start as a varsity quarterback. He was the very first one to ever do it. This dude was a monster on the football field.
Mm.
Within I think probably about the sixth or seventh game, his ass was no longer the varsity quarterback. He was being walked out of the principal's office in handcuffs because he wanted to be a street dude and he killed somebody, and now he's serving life in jail.
Wow.
I don't know if he got out since then because that was back in what, 90, 91. So I don't know if he got out since then, but back then he had got hit with a life sentence. So I was like, dang, this man just threw away his whole career.
You
Yeah.
know,
This man he had scholarships offered as a freshman. He had scholarship offers
Wow.
to good schools.
You know that's crazy, brother Free, because when I was we was coming up, it was this guy, right? That he lives my late grandmother's way in Brownsville. And he always was messing with this guy. He was this guy was like he was slow in learning. And what happened was the guy got tired and fought him and beat him up. He took up for himself. That night, I never forget because when my late grandmother, when she cooked sometimes for Saturday, sometimes she invited us over to get us a little taste. before we come back Saturday and stuff. And my grandmother was crying because she knew the family and everything, and the guy that we was best friends. So I never seen like my older brother crying and stuff. And his boy said, "Yo, we gotta talk to you about something." I said, "Why you crying or something?" Brandon dead. I said, "What do you mean Brandon dead? Did everything?" Yeah, I said, "Yo." He said, "You remember I tell you what?" I said, "Yeah." Brandon stuck up for himself, beat him up, and then he shot him cold blood right then and there. And I'm sorry I paused because Brandon never messed with nobody. He was cool with everybody. That was like my best friend. I was like really like looked out for him and everything. And the way how the community was like that, they say, "Hey, you better get him out of here because if the cops don't get him, we gonna kill him." And it was that the family had to move out and everything. And I never forget that day. I was like sitting in the stairway, just thinking about Brandon, senseless. And this guy, and the guy, the one, and this guy, he was good in basketball. He had he ain't had to do nothing. Senseless. It's sad.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It is. I mean, it gets to that day, and then these stupid ones, they fail to understand when you take a life, something's gonna happen to you.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, something gonna happen to you.
That's the scary part about it all. Nobody cares.
No.
You kill three of my people, I go kill five of yours. You kill five of my people, I'll find your mother and you know what I mean, and I'll torture her. That's why I don't play about when Tiff go places. I'd be like, look, man, you gotta let me know where you going, man. You gotta let me know if I gotta go with you because let me tell you something. Something ever
Exactly.
happened to you, police can't talk to me about nothing. And I got respect for the
That
law. Once something happened to you, you can't talk to me about shit. I'm not trying to hear nothing.
that's the difference with today's generation from my generation. Because my generation, women and kids were off limits. You never mess with the kids, you never mess with the women. Unless the women was into that life. But most women wasn't into that life when I was coming up. There was a couple that was into that life, but most of them wasn't into that life. Nowadays you got girls and women that's in that life. Some of them harder than the dudes. But when I was coming up, women and children was off limits.
Yeah.
Jason, what up?
That's true. And also off limits, anybody that go to church and also who's handicapped too. Those off limits too.
I mean, it wasn't even just people that were disabled. It was just people, period, that not messing with you, man. Just, you got a whole bunch of these. I won't call them bullies. You got a bunch of fake bullies. Because to me, you want to get around some real bullies, go to prison. You think you're a bully? Okay. And the guy that's bullying you doesn't necessarily have to be a guy 6'5", 3 and some change. They could be a guy my height, 150, 160. You believe me, he gonna step to you. You think you bad? All right. I was in Rikers Island 2 weeks, man, and I seen dudes
Ain't
that
that
was
your
shorter than
coworker?
me walk around bullying people. I was like, damn. Not just because they wanted to, it's because a lot of dudes was walking in there feeling themselves. All you guys, these dudes walking around, bunch of fake bullies, man. They fake bullies. Ain't no real bullies no more, man. And when bullies were never real, but my thing is, the bully used to come and try to bully the bully. Now it's like, a lot of these, like I said, a lot of these people are suckers. And I don't just get mad at the young generation. I get mad at some of you older people too. Y'all pathetic.
Yeah.
Y'all are pathetic. I don't care what nobody say. Y'all are pathetic. And it makes me sick. We gotta stop, y'all. And I'm tired of saying that we gotta stop, and it never stops. The BS just continues. And
These
y'all don't
old
see
people.
y'all don't see who's in office. Y'all don't see what's about to happen. I'm trying to tell y'all the next 4 years is about to be pure freaking hell. You got a guy that refuses to leave. You got a guy that refuses to leave that tells you, hey, I'm gonna be running the world for the rest of my life. Y'all don't see what's going on? And we only doing we only can continue to do out here what we've been doing for decades. And that's violating each other.
Yeah, and it be these old people taking medicine and taking Geritol.
Come on, man.
Does that make sense to y'all?
As soon as the police,
people bullying people, they can't
when the
even get
police,
around.
when the police shoot you, you quick to go out there and protest. We shoot each other's. What is that? Hmm? I ain't gonna snitch on who did it, but I know who did it. I ain't gonna say nothing. Cop shoot one of your family members. You quick to go point that officer out. You want his badge number. You want the precinct he work at. You want the block he live on. We kill each other, man. I know who did it, but I ain't gonna say nothing because in the hood, be free. In the hood, be free. That's called snitching, so I can't tell.
Shit,
When,
I'm riding through my old neck of the woods right now. This shit look different as hell.
well, I hope you didn't slap nobody years ago because they might just reach into your car and slap the shit out you. So you might want to roll your window up.
Nah, I never did. I never did no dirt where I lived at.
Oh, good. So you safe then.
That's one thing that I've always stayed true to. Never do dirt where you rest your head at. I never did no dirt where I lived at.
Crazy,
Yeah.
man.
Dude,
Yo,
it's crazy.
we got Old Domitian ruling the world. Old Domitian, motherfucker. God, can't even put sentences together. Barely could pick up a fork. Barely could pick up food to eat.
I take it for what it is, and I just go shake my head and go, "This is a foul, disgusting, stink ass world we live in. It stinks, and I hate it." But they say the world is what you make it. That ain't always
The
necessarily
bad thing,
true.
the bad thing about it is a lot of these youngins got it much better than the way I had it when I was coming up. Like they
Hell
making
yeah,
the
they got it better
neighborhoods
than what
nice
I
and all
had
that stuff.
coming up.
Me too.
Y'all got
They make
y'all got social media, so much shit that could direct y'all to like anything y'all need. You know what I'm saying? Y'all use social
I'm just
media for
talking
the
about.
wrong.
I'm just talking about in the. I'm not even talking about social media. I'm just talking about in the community. I'm looking at the
But this is
neighborhood
what I'm saying.
that
I'm
I
talking
grew up
about
in.
life. I'm talking about life. Period. Social media, whatever. Y'all got it good, and you choose
These
to just
niggas, they
do,
trying to make the neighborhood better, and these niggas still doing the same thing.
and then wonder why in the hood certain places is getting high. You like, damn, it shouldn't be this high. We in the hood. Why you think it's that high?
They trying to get your ass up out of there.
Trying to get you up out of there. And this is what I be trying to tell these idiots where I live at. Yeah, they can't just run you out of there, but at the same time, things are gonna change. Because when them other people are moving in the community, they trying to make it comfortable for them. They ain't gonna keep allowing you to do what you've been doing the last 30 years. Well, I've been here 30, 40 years. All right, well, that's your problem. Maybe you've been here too damn long. You've been doing the same thing in your block for 45 years.
Never think it's going to change. It's going to change.
No, ain't nothing gonna change. This is my hood. And this is the thing, and this is what I say. People mentalities is fucked up. I'm on welfare, man. I can do whatever, I live here, I live there, I can do whatever the fuck I want. What they gonna do? They can't just do this to me. I'll take them to court. Please.
Okay.
Nigga,
Please.
don't you
That's
know that they
black
own the
folks'
court?
Like they be screaming at,
Yo,
this is my block. This ain't your block. You just happen to live here. This shit belong to the city. I wish people would stop doing
yo,
that. I used to do it when I was younger, but I was younger. When I realized when I got older, this ain't your block. You just so happen to live here. This shit belong to the city.
uh,
You don't make the rules over here.
no, the funniest thing when you said I take you to court, no, you know how many times I done heard like a person get fired from my company. They like, oh, you
Yeah.
gonna hear from my lawyer. Okay. I know damn well your ass ain't got no fucking lawyer. I know how much money you make. I know
Hold
you ain't
on.
got no lawyer. Now you might
Don't do
go
that.
out and get a lawyer, but you ain't got no damn lawyer. You might
Don't do
say,
that.
"Hey, I'm trying to sue my company for this, and that." You ain't got no lawyer that's on your payroll. You gotta go get a lawyer. Most of these niggas don't have actual lawyers that's on a payroll. You know how much it costs to have a lawyer on your payroll?
Yeah. Nah, that
You
part.
might got a lawyer that you can call and they done cases for you before, but this is a whole different case. They hear that case, they're gonna be like, you can't win. Just go ahead and let it go. You can't win.
I think some people just feel like they want some payback, and that's their only payback.
Now,
No difference. No,
you gonna hear from my lawyer. I said, okay, we'll be waiting on the phone call. We'll be waiting.
please.
Once we get the phone call, we'll give them all the paperwork and they're gonna get back to you and say, nah, you might not want to go through with this case. It's gonna cost you more than you think you're gonna be able to get back. You might be able to
At
get
the
a couple of
minute.
$100 back, but you're gonna spend a couple of thousand trying to go through with this case.
I mean, just some of the things I thinking mentality for the people in our community is so backwards and stupid. Stupid. That's why I really be on some.
I, I, I just
That
laugh
shit
at these people
aggravates
and
me.
say, "Oh,
Shit aggravates me,
we're
bro.
going,
It
we're going.
aggravates the hell out of me.
I'm gonna take you to court."
Yeah.
Dog, do you know
Yeah.
these daggone big ass apartment complex and corporations already have lawyers, actual lawyers on their payroll just for situations like that?
Yeah.
They'll drag that daggone case so long you ain't gonna
Mhm.
never be able to go to court because they're gonna drag the case on and you're gonna have to keep paying that lawyer to have your
Some,
case.
some people
Every
just
time
look
that
for a
lawyer go to
reason.
court, you gotta pay for it.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
what comes to my mind, you brothers and
And see
sisters
that
in the chat,
they don't
and
know
even in
that's a
What you say? Free?
you know what comes to my mind, y'all. You know who
What?
gonna make
I
them?
ain't
You know
never
who gonna
heard
make the most money start off? The
What?
insurance companies, and the one own funerals. They gonna make a whole lot of money.
Oh yeah. Every damn. Let me tell you something. Every week out here, somebody getting buried. Every week.
that.
Every week.
I just I
Matter
mean
of fact, matter of
y'all
fact,
gotta
let me tell you something. Funerals used to only happen out here on Saturdays. Now, shit, you can catch it on the Monday. Your ass can catch it on the Wednesday. You can catch it on the Thursday. Hell, you might catch it on the Tuesday. It depends on what's going on. It's real. It got
no
crazy out here now.
no it's funerals every day of the week.
Yeah. 7
Every
days
day
a
of the week.
week, 24/7.
Crazy,
It
man.
used to only be on the weekends. It used to be
It
only on
used
the
to only
weekends, but
be.
they've been having so many funerals. They like, man, we gotta have it every day of the week.
Hey, underrated. You know it's bad when they have to take in the Bronx and say that we might have to turn this shit into a cemetery. That's when you
Yeah.
know it got real. A park. We got to dismantle this park that people been playing in for years. People, parents have played in to turn this shit into a cemetery.
Some juice.
Jesus Christ.
If you want to,
Sade, that's where we're going today.
Jesus Christ. That makes no sense. Hey, but what do we know, right?
106 Urban Street.
We all came into this world the age we
That's
are now.
102.
So what do we know about living life? What do we know? We all were just born yesterday. Free was born 48. You was born 50 something, and I was born 41. What do we know? We ain't lived life, so we don't know shit. Cool.
All right.
We don't know nothing.
That's all right. And you know what the same? They want to keep it like that. All right. Open casket. Y'all got to see. Deal with that. Pay for them feeds. Get a suit. Dress them up. 6 feet under. No more. Go ahead.
Yeah, exactly, Omar. Shouts to my mentor, Omar Branch, man. Shouts to Friends to Fathers. Y'all make sure y'all join me next week, November 21st, for the Friends to Fathers Thanksgiving event. It's gonna be super dope. 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. I'll be going live. Everybody make sure they tune in
Thanksgiving next week or the following
next
week?
Thursday. Next Thursday is gonna be on and popping. Make sure y'all tune in. Like I said, brick. Yeah, they're gonna hit a brick wall. They're gonna hit a brick wall. And
Thanksgiving is the 20. Thanksgiving is the 28th, right?
yes, sir.
Yes. Yep.
What you cooking, Free? Because you know I might just slide over that way. I might just hop on a train or a bus and be like, I want a plate.
I don't know what I'm cooking now because Mrs. Free decided she want to go to work at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Thanksgiving.
Oh, damn, Mrs. Free. You messing up the church's money. Oh, damn it.
Somebody called
Damn
her,
it.
so I'm gonna take both her. I'm
4
gonna
4
take both
3.
her days.
I ain't gonna lie to you, Miss Free. You're a hard-working ass woman, though. You are the perfect example of Miss Independent. You're a hard-working woman, but at some point, Mrs. Free, you're gonna have to retire. At some point, you're gonna have to enjoy the rest of your life. Don't know when that's gonna happen, but
Yeah,
I
but
hope it happens soon. What she say?
it ain't my time yet.
Oh, damn.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
Miss Free said it ain't her time yet. You have another resource to donate.
I tell you when I'm gonna retire. Once I get about 40,000 subscribers, I'm gonna retire because I'm gonna be doing YouTube full
Omar.
time.
So Omar, I'm working on. I know because Cash App, everybody don't have Cash App, so I'm working on PayPal and I'm working on
You
Zelle.
looking at the addresses?
I'm looking at the building.
So yeah,
I'm about to
I'm
pull up
working
here
on
and see if this
PayPal. I'm working on Zelle. So if you have PayPal or Zelle, I'm working on getting those to it. So PayPal should be next for me.
102.
So
I want to
I'm
see where
working on that.
106 is.
I'm working on that. So don't worry.
Security.
Oh.
I ain't see nothing at that.
Yeah, man. It's yeah, man. We got to stop it, y'all. That's the word for the day. Stop.
No,
Just
this
everybody stop.
106.
Stop. Stop it. Stop these stupid shootings. Stop killing these babies. Our people need to stop walking around feeling sorry for themselves. Stop using the system. Oh, let me say it again for the people in the back that didn't hear me. Stop using the system. All right, then, O. I got you. Appreciate you, O. I'll see you next week on the 21st, O, because I don't know if I'm stopping by there this week. I got a couple places I need to run to this week. So I'll see you.
Just go ask them when you go in there. Which building it
Like,
is.
stop it. Certain shit y'all gotta stop in the hood. Stop it. So you people on YouTube acting the way y'all act, stop it. Stop. It's that simple. Oh, McLean, this is not gonna stop because you wanted to stop. Don't stop for me. Stop for yourself. Stop for your grandchildren. Stop for your niece and nephew. Stop for your godchild. Don't stop for me. Don't stop for D Free. Don't stop for Underrated. But there's somebody out there that loves you, that cares about you, and they look forward to you putting the key in the door, coming in the house. They don't want to read about you in the papers or on social media or hear about you on the news. How can we all say we have somebody important in our lives that we care about, but we continue to put ourselves in situations that we might not be able to come home and put the key in the door? Make it make sense. Make it make sense, Free. So what do people be talking about? Y'all walk around feeling sorry for yourselves. Y'all don't have no conversation with your kids. The black community is just dysfunctional. And people see no problem with it. Well, you know, we've been like this for centuries. We've been like this for years. But then turn around and have the audacity to complain about how another race treats you. Man, they'll never want to see black folks with nothing. Black folks don't want to see black folks with nothing. What are you talking about? Oh, excuse me, Negroes don't want to see. I should change that. Sorry. Who's going to have respect for us if we don't have respect for ourselves? Why do y'all think that people are supposed to have respect for us? Why? Because everybody listens to our music? Because everybody wants to dress like us? That's a fact, What are we doing? I'm blessed that I'm able to get up and I'm able to breathe. I can even if I have a headache, I woke up. I'm glad that I could be able to press this live and I could come on here and I could talk to everybody, man. We all blessed on here. So in real time, what are we really complaining about? You have something in your life that ain't going right, it's your job to correct it. It ain't D Free job, it ain't Queen, it ain't Underrated, it ain't Jason Allen, it ain't Josh. We all gotta, whatever we all got going on in our lives, we gotta correct it. But one thing I love about all of us, we are here for each other. If we all have an issue with something, we can call each other. Some of y'all just, I don't need nobody. I don't need nobody. I'll do everything in this world myself, and I'll get it done. How? How? It is sickening what's going on. And it's only going to, I think Jason Allen said it. BC, one of them said it. It's only going to get worse. Y'all, Free. Wait till January. Wait till January, Free. The bullshit don't start now, Free. They think because he in office, the bullshit starts now. No, sir. Wait till January.
January 20th to be exact.
Wait till January. Oh, Lord Jesus. So you can smile all you want on New Year's, but just know, about 19 days after that, all hell's going to break loose.
I'm letting y'all know now. If y'all plan on going to the inauguration, if you don't have a social security card and an ID, don't go. There's going to be a bus sitting there waiting on you.
Hey, you know what? Hey, Free, you know what I want to do, Free? This is no joke, no cap. You know what I want to do that I never did? I just thought about it recently, and I told Tip, the Million Man March. I've never done that, man. I'd like to do that. They still do it?
I don't, not that I know of. They did it. I remember them did it twice, but I don't know if they. I haven't heard nothing about them doing a Million Man March. Maybe they doing it in another state, but I haven't heard about it in DC.
Okay.
I'm not saying that they don't. I just haven't heard anything about it.
Well, if something comes up, please let me know. If it just so happened to come up, I would love to attend one of those to try to do something different. Yeah, D Free ain't lying though. If you ain't got what you need, you better not show up. And even if you do got what you need, still don't show up. Some of y'all might have a war that don't even know it. Hasn't been done in a long time. Yeah. Shit, I might start my own march. Start my own movement. Might start my own movement. That's what we need to do. That's how we become black leaders. Sometimes as we got to start our own movement. We don't wait for somebody to tell us what we can do. We got to go do it on our own. Let's start our own movement. It was one about 2 years ago. Oh, okay. 2 years ago. Well, I missed that one. I'm hoping they do it again. I'm hoping they do it again. So that was the message for the day. The word for the day was stop. We have to. We have to. Because like Free said, January 20th is about to get real thick out here on these streets. So I hope all the fun that y'all been running around having, because that seems to be your fun, killing each other, murdering your brother, whether if he's your biological or not. I hope y'all been having fun out here doing that. Because shit gonna get real thick out here in these streets. And like Free said, if you don't have your social, even if you don't have what you, even if you do have what you need, don't show up. Because there's always a way that they're lining you up. You signing up for something and you going to something because you got your ID and social, and then boom, you got a warrant. Oh shit, I didn't know I had a warrant. Well, let me go downtown to fix that. No, my brother, you going downtown, but it ain't gonna be by yourself. You gonna get your ass in the back of this paddy. Hey, Free, man. You ever seen dudes do that? Like when they be telling dudes to turn in their guns, if we give you $500, what makes these dudes think that if they turn that shit in and there's a body on there, they ain't going in? They know what they doing, and you idiots fall for it. Y'all fall for it. Y'all about some of the most dumbest people on earth. You think you could turn in a gun? If there's a body on it, hey, I'm just gonna listen, man. I don't know who gun it is, man. So if there's a body on it, I ain't got nothing to do with it. I'm just bringing the gun in. My man Pookie asked me to bring the gun in, and where's $500? I ain't got nothing to do with what's on that gun. Like, Free, what's wrong with them? When I first heard that they came up with that for you to turn your guns in, and I think was it $200, $500 or something you get, I knew it was too good to be true then. I said, that's bullshit. You gonna go in, turn in that gun? If something's on that gun, your ass is going bye-bye. No, you think, Free.
It's not quite that easy. They gotta run tests on it and see
You know what
if
I mean,
anything else.
though. I'm not saying they get the
Nah,
gun and be like, oh, it's a body on it, but you know what I'm saying. But what makes these idiots think that that's all they got to do? I could drop the gun off, and I just need
no,
the money.
that is true. They can do it.
No,
They
but I'm
can
talking
do
about
it.
what
But
makes you think you can just do that and then something don't come up. Your fingerprints ain't on it. Like, what's wrong with you?
I don't think you want to be stupid enough to just grab a daggone gun with your bare hands.
Yo, some dudes, you be amazed how many assholes, how many dumb people are in this world. We can't never look past it. We can never look past it. Hey, that ain't my gun. That's my homie. That's my homie Boogie, man. That's his gun. That ain't me. That ain't me, man. I'm just bringing it down because he couldn't make it down here today.
Go in there now before you go in here.
You can go right here.
2025
There's a door right here.
Yeah, Jason. Hey, listen, I ain't got nothing to do with it, Jay. I stay in my lane, man. I do what I'm built to do. What I'm built to do is to stay in my lane. I don't play with these cats. More like a major increase. Yeah, it's gonna be like a major increase. Oh, Mr. Orange got something special for them coming. He got
Orange Crush
something.
47.
We still gotta go around the park.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta go around the front. There's a door right there when you
Orange
walk
Crush
in.
47. He got something coming.
Oh, yes, he is. He ain't finished yet.
January 20th. Watch. And anything that happens, I won't be really surprised at it. because I didn't get involved in it anyway. So I won't even be mad because you can't complain if you didn't get involved. But then you can't complain when you got involved, but you can't because you picked the person. So anyway, it's a damn if you do, damn if you don't, like we living right now. Low class nonsense is on. Yeah, the low class nonsense is on steroids. It is. Omar, I don't know if you heard about the 7-year-old girl who got shot out here yesterday, 145th. But really, it was like pretty 140. Yeah, 145th. 145th. That was ridiculous. I'm glad she's okay. But stupidness is on steroids right now. It's at an all-time high. That's why I don't affiliate myself with people like that, man. Like I said, I'm the type of guy who want to make it out the hood, but come back when it's necessary. I did. I was heartbreaking. Yeah, Omar, I was too. I'm the type of guy who wants to make it out, but come back, do things for the hood, do my toy drives, give out my turkeys, and then respectfully get the hell out of there. That's simple. That's simple. It ain't for me to be sitting there trying to go to the hood buying people 50 bottles. I'm not doing all that.
I'm staying at one spot, give out everything, few hours, I'm out.
People make you feel like you owe them something. And I talk about this a lot. Your community will make you feel like you owe them something. It might be a few people that appreciate you, but there's going to be some that's going to say D-Free ain't never did shit for this community. Neither as underrated. What have they done for this community besides come back here and throw their success up in my face?
Boy,
Well, how am I throwing my success up in your face, sir?
Good.
you ain't got to tell me I ain't never did nothing for my community. I'm gonna tell you I ain't never did nothing, and I ain't going to do nothing either.
You know what, D-Free, you ain't. Oh God, D-Free, man. But they'll do that though, man. They'll do that. And you like, wait a minute. I didn't know I was put on this earth to take care of all y'all. I did my part. Now, if I want to come back here, let me come back with my own free willing. I'm not going to rush back here because you want me back here. You ain't the reason why I'm successful.
My contribution to my community is my advice, not money, not gifts, none of that. My advice, whether you take it or not, I gave my contribution to my community. That's up to you if you decide to take it or not.
Listen, I'm hiring the school bus, and I'll give out some stuff, and I would tell the bus driver, take me where at, and that's it. Yeah.
Back up. All on my damn ass.
Hey.
Just me. Didn't make any
Good morning, Sister D-Free.
She's out. She stepped out.
Okay.
She'll be back in a second. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, stop. That's another reason why I use the word stop. Stop. Y'all stop with that. Nobody owe y'all nothing. Get out of here. You ain't gonna make me feel bad. Make me questioning myself. What did I do wrong? Nah.
I know what I did wrong. What I did wrong was by moving over this motherfucker. I should have stayed where I was at.
Yeah, well, Free, sometimes we try to make the best decisions, not just for ourselves, but for our family, our kids. Because at the end of the day, you know, it affects them. But you just know what? No matter where you go or where you try to go, there seems like there's always stupidity waiting somewhere. Somewhere, somehow, it is waiting on you. And not you personally, but it's waiting. Makes no sense. That's why I be thinking about it, and I think about life, when I think about how it is, and I go, damn, if it's like this now, what is it gonna be like then? You know what I mean? And with this dude in, I'm like, look, I'm good. I want to live the rest of my life in peace. In peace. Smash that like button, y'all. Smash that like button. Like, share, and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend. This is where it goes down at.
Yo,
I'm done a lot of wrong shit. We all have done a lot of wrong shit, BC. I still find myself today doing a lot of wrong shit. But I learned from it. I have my moments. But I ain't out here killing nobody. I ain't out here seeing the dude I got the issue with and I'm trying to kill babies to get to him. I ain't out here robbing no old lady when I see her with her purse. I'm not
B,
punching no old man. I'm not punching no old man in his face. And I'm not
B.
standing around waiting around the corner for somebody to come from an ATM so I can rob them. So,
Hey, Clarence, can you hear me?
yes, sir.
The only thing BC did wrong in his life is trying to impersonate a damn light skinned person. That's the only thing he did
You know
wrong
what?
in his
You know
life.
what? Yo, stop. Please stop.
This.
Yo, I can't, yo, this dude. Oh, God, this dude. Yo, BC, man. The next time we at a gathering and when you see Free, you gonna have to light his ass up. You gonna have to light him up. You gonna have to come straight at him. Our next gathering when we going far too. You gonna have to light his ass up. Cause Free been on your neck before we met up. He was on your neck after, and he's still doing it now. You gonna have to get this dude. Some way, somehow, you gotta get him. Cause he out of pocket when it come to you. EC tried to act like Chris Breezy. That's a crime. You trying to act like Chris Breezy? Yo, DS3 stupid. Yo, he said he trying to act like Chris Breezy. I'm done. Yo,
What's going on, Jeff?
yeah, you have to live and learn. You have to live and learn. Jeff Spark, what's up, man? We have to live and learn from our mistakes. We do live and learn from our mistakes. You understand? It's the ones who don't want to learn, who continue, who are comfortable with going out there in the world and being destructive. C-Fool, what's up?
See, boom.
See food?
C-Fool, you in the gym today? I might come and terrorize you. I ain't got shit to do today. I'm on that type of timing. I need to come to Brooklyn anyway. Understand? So we all live and learn, and we're all gonna make mistakes. But we ain't out here robbing nobody, and we ain't out here shooting at people. We ain't stabbing people. We ain't doing none of that. So I'll say, underrated. We doing pretty damn good for ourselves.
Yes, sir.
We doing pretty damn good. Life may not be peaches and cream, and it ain't supposed to be peaches and cream.
Nope.
There's gonna be some humps and hurdles you gonna have to go through. But we good. We
Yeah.
good. We're strong
Almost,
black men who
almost scuffed my J's.
we're doing what we gotta do to make it. Financially, we might not have it like that. And so what? But we here. Now, as far as the financial part, that ain't nobody else's problem but our problem. We gotta fix that. It's our jobs to fix that.
Mm-mm.
But other than that, we're living, we're breathing. We have no complaints. Smash my like button, y'all. Don't worry about coming in here peeking at me. I ain't talking about nobody. Don't worry. It's okay. It's safe over here. Got you, Seafood. The word for today is stop. Hey, Seafood, we ain't talking no boxing either, so don't bring up no boxing. We're not doing that. We only do boxing on Fridays over here. No boxing today at all. That's the new rules now. From Monday to Thursday, there's no boxing. I know people be wanting to get into it, but that's the new rules over here. We switching up. So right now, these boxing topics get too crazy and too out of hand, and I'm tired of the same topics about the same fighters. Now, what the hell is going on here? Hold on, Seafood. This is okay. My joint be tripping. God, are you kidding me? Oh, wait a minute. Seafood, did you? Y'all give me a second, y'all. Okay. All right. Y'all hear me?
Yes.
It be taking long coming back. I had to send Seafood the link. For some reason, I think Seafood, did you change your joint? It says champion now. When I tried to put the other one, it wouldn't come up. The hell, it don't matter. I got you now. Okay, so good. It wouldn't come up. So now, hold on. Hold on. All right. Now, good. I was a little concerned that it wasn't going to let you up, and I wasn't going to have that because you had no problem coming up here the last time. Good morning to one of the baddest coaches in the borough of
The
Brooklyn.
baddest
And I,
coaches in the room right now. C Fizzle
yes,
live and direct with my man,
see,
underrated, be free,
Fizzle,
and the man himself,
Fizzle,
king of the no ducking zone, McLean
yeah.
slash Clarence in the building.
What's going
How's
on,
that?
Seafood?
How y'all doing, bro? How y'all doing?
Seafood, you
Yeah.
sound like you up to something. Usually when you come on like that, you're up to something, and we're gonna talk about it today because I'm gonna come see you today because I heard something about you. I heard something about you recently.
Please inform me, sir. What did you hear? Because I'm hearing a lot of things
No,
too.
listen. Let me tell you something. This shit wasn't negative, but I heard some shit that I'm mad that you ain't put me on with. I'm pissed.
Well, okay.
Somebody,
Now,
somebody,
I don't know what
somebody,
you're talking
somebody,
about, but
somebody dropped a dime and was like, "Yo, your man is in there cooking some shit up, and you ain't been to the gym to see what he got going on." I said, "Word, he ain't tell me. He ain't gonna tell you. You got to pull up on him."
well, honestly, that's a lie, sir, because I have been telling you,
No,
and you haven't
you've been
been.
telling me that we're outside. You said we're
No.
outside.
Okay, let me clarify myself, sir. Just reiterate what I said to you that you've been like, okay. I said, you asked me, you didn't ask me. You tried to reprimand me for not keeping in touch with the No Dunkin' Zone podcast, but I told you I was been mad busy because I've
Yeah,
been
you
doing the
have.
fight,
Yeah, you
traveling with
have.
the fights, and I've been
Yeah.
working on the new batch of cookies I'm trying to bring out. When I bought one out of the few that I'm working on, that resulted in the first round KO. The next one that I'm bringing out is coming out very, very soon. But again, we're not talking about boxing. As you said, I have to respect your request. But that's what I've been doing.
No. I just want to let you know. I just want to let you know. Somebody just, somebody dropped the ball in there. They was like, "Yo, you need to go over there and see what he up to over there." And I said, "That's
Well,
why I said today
tell
I was cooking."
that person to mind their business. And if they're going to mind my business, mind it correctly. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, C4, I got a question for you, dog.
Yes,
I,
sir.
I,
Yes, sir.
I was going in and out, but it sounded like you introduced Clarence as the leader of No Duck Zone, and you said Clarence No Neck McLean.
No.
No. Yo, you're not about to do that. You are not about to do that, Free. Nah, hold on.
Yeah.
You did not.
I thought you
Yeah.
said Clarence No Neck McLean.
Yeah, yeah. No, I said no.
So, hey, yo, you see underrated how he starting his
Yeah,
Free be on some instigating. Yo,
yo,
you
that was a good one. That was a good one, bro.
yo,
No,
Free, what is the matter with you?
no.
What's the
Listen.
matter with
I
you?
was no. Maybe because he was coming in and out. Maybe that's why he heard the in between words.
Yeah, but why he don't know? He knew exactly what you said.
Yeah,
He
That
knew
shit
what you
sounded
said.
like you said the leader of No Duck Zone,
yeah,
Clarence
yeah.
No Neck McLean.
Yo,
Nah,
that is
nah.
funny,
You know
bro.
damn
That
well
is
people didn't
funny.
say no neck. You get on my nerve, Free. You just be want to start shit. Damn, boy. Look, he laughed so hard. He laughed so hard he fell off. Yeah, but I gotta get him back. I gotta get him
That's
back.
what it. That's exactly what it sounds like. It sounds like you
I
said,
gotta get him
Clarence,
back.
no
All right,
next
here you go. Y'all make me sick, yo. Y'all really make me sick.
I
Y'all
can't.
make me sick.
I'm trying to still figure out how I can be on the thing and look at my comments at the same time because I can't see both.
Oh, what you gotta do is you gotta click where it says chat or click where it says more. And when you hit more, you're gonna see at the top it's gonna say
Yeah,
comment.
it should say chat publicly as your name. So it should say that when you see it down. Y'all keep checking. I think I gotta knock at the door. Hold
Oh
on.
wait, when it says more, and then it says comments, recording, stream to the
You're gonna hit
audience.
comments. You're gonna hit comments.
Right, but when I do that, it doesn't show my photo though. It doesn't
No,
show
that
me online with you guys. It says join the chat.
Paying 6
oh, you trying to
And that,
watch it, you trying to watch yourself on the screen?
no, I'm like trying to see. I'm trying to do the screen thing. Well, can you see?
Oh, you wanna
Uh,
you wanna join the chat. Oh dang, you just blocked out. You wanna join the chat. When you join the chat, you can put comments in the chat.
Where you at, D Free?
I'm at Washington Hospital Center.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm right here in Northwest, over here off of Irvin Street, by Children's
Yo, that's a
Hospital,
nice
Veterans
jacket. Where
Hospital.
you got that jacket from, D Free?
My wife bought this for me for my birthday last year.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right. What the hell Seafood keep doing that he keep dropping off?
I think he's trying to join the chat so he could put comments in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, what the hell? Let's get him on here.
comments while I'm talking, so I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, bro. I press the chat thing, and then I press the more, like D Free said. I press more, and when I press the comments, it takes me off the screen. That's what makes me go out and come back in again.
You trying to put something in the chat?
No, like like how when people are chatting, like make a comment, I can't read the comments unless I go out.
Okay, are you on your phone?
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna be able to make a comment. You're gonna have to leave out. It's not gonna allow
Oh,
you to
okay.
make a comment. It
Oh,
only
okay.
let you do that if you on like a tablet or a laptop. It'll let you do it, but on your phone, it
Oh,
won't
okay.
allow you to do it.
Yeah, I got the primitive phone. But anyway, what's going on, fellas? How y'all doing?
You know, I always
Man,
do
we
my
good.
word of the days, you know, and we was just talking about how a lot of
I
stuff
seen
got to
that.
stop.
I seen it earlier.
This young girl out here in Harlem, 7 years old, was shot yesterday.
Oh, wow.
She made it. Baby girl made it, but it wasn't a point if she made it or not. These group of dudes who have been beefing, seen each other, and decided in broad daylight, we're gonna turn it into the Wild Wild West. She happened to be coming out of
Wow.
Starbucks with a father, and they just happened to shoot, and she was struck.
Oh, wow. Yo,
So
it's sad that where the beef got to go to the levels of you can't take it to the hands anymore. They got to bring the metal game into it. And the thing that needs to stop is the confrontation, public confrontation, to a point where people in the surroundings can suffer from it. I think that's real suck of shit because you're not having a respect for anyone in your immediate surroundings, which is innocent bystanders, and always the innocent ones that get caught. So I mean, that's really I don't really watch TV, so this is the first I'm hearing from it.
yeah,
But I'm so sorry to hear that.
I mean, what happened to a point where you and Free can answer this, and Underrated can answer this. When did it get to a point where we just was like, you know what? I don't care if you with your grandmother. I don't care if you with your kids. I'm just gonna do what I gotta do. Usually
That started from the days of hustling, the days of the drug dealing and stuff. That's the mentality that's where that originated from. Well, we know the gangster talk, the gangster living, the gangster profiling. You know what I'm saying? Being around thug dudes like that in the neighborhood. That's the lingo. You know what I'm saying? I even use it myself. I'm not gonna say I'm innocent of it because I've used it myself, but
Yeah.
you know, I don't get it. I understand it now, more so when you don't have dependents that, you really can affect your surroundings. And it's sad that it's like that. It's like I said before, if I get into a beef with somebody and they see me and I want my daughter, yo, you got it. I'm never going to risk my daughter's life or anything or safety in general if I have a beef with somebody. I'm going to handle it afterwards. Or if you decide to do it then, my daughter know what to do. But I'm just saying, I would never put myself in that position.
Yeah.
It's sad because like when I seen the thing earlier today that said stop, I was like, oh, this should be an interesting topic when you put stop. There's a lot of things that gotta stop. Like I could go down the list. I was gonna be funny about it, but even though I was gonna be funny about it, would have been actually true what I was saying.
Yeah.
You
Go
know,
ahead.
we need to stop acting like black people. Okay, that got many bullet points to that one. We gotta stop acting like black people. We gotta stop acting on that nigga shit. We gotta stop that. We gotta stop hating the police. We gotta stop not having a job and thinking that it's cool. We gotta stop being entitled or letting our women feel that they're entitled in a relationship. We gotta stop not being men. Stop being boys and start acting like men. We gotta stop ignoring our responsibilities that need to be taken care of. We gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop not voting. We gotta stop not being activists in our own community. We gotta stop not giving advice to the ones who follow us, who mimic us, who want to be like us. We gotta stop not telling the truth. And we gotta stop not being held accountable for things in all aspects of it. That's what we gotta stop doing.
Yeah. I agree. Yeah.
And we gotta stop idolizing these people who be killing other people. And I'm talking about of all celebrities and things of that nature. We gotta stop the killing. We gotta stop the racial profiling. We gotta stop the violence. Some violence is necessary, but we gotta stop going all the way with it. You know what I'm saying? We gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop talking it and start walking it.
But I want to say something though, and I
Yeah.
agree with you, T-Fool. But I'm gonna say this, of all due respect, there are still injustices that act towards our people, and we cannot forget about that, because
Okay.
we can't. So
Right.
for me, I'm still gonna fight for the injustice and everything. So I say like this. Besides your point, let's talk about all that.
Yeah, but look, the injustices that are being brought to our people is mainly from our people. Don't understand that that was a program that was designed.
I don't see that.
So
I agree totally. But
basically, what both of y'all
but
saying,
I'm not going to say our people cause it. No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
basically what both of y'all are saying is we got to stop playing into the hands of these people up here.
Yep.
These people that put out the plan for us to live a certain way, we got to stop playing into their hands.
Yep. We gotta stop doing that. We gotta stop thinking that we're not real entrepreneurs and kings and queens out here. We gotta stop thinking like that, because that program that DP was actually talking about, that was a divine thing from decades, not decades, centuries ago, that started out to the way we resulted at it right now. That was an implementation that's being carried out right now, and that the more. I understand we're going to have differences of opinions. We might even have grudges and stuff like that. But it never should result in somebody killing somebody else. It should never result that way. Let's just be honest. I be wanting to buck somebody down too. Don't get me wrong. I'm not innocent of anything
Yeah.
I'm saying that we need to stop. I'm not innocent of that. I'm guilty of some of those things, but at the same time, is we need to chill because when it affects other people, then we have the remorse. Then we have then we want to have the counsel. No, a lot of these people that we want to pass the torch to shouldn't be passed. Period. That's just the way it is. And
Yeah,
then in that implementation that we're doing, we need to stop following that program because that that program is embedded in the generational implementation. Generational. That's what we gotta stop doing. We gotta stop following that design. You
Yeah.
know?
yeah. Um, I agree. I just see stuff and it just really bothers me. And it wasn't just about yesterday, it's just about period. And especially where I'm at, there's something happening every goddamn day, man.
Yeah.
And it's scary because it gets to a point where you can't stop yourself from going out and enjoying life, right? You can't shelter yourself in the house because you feel like if I walk out here, I might walk into something.
She
But
was in the second lane. I had to wave her down.
you do have people who feel like, hey man, I don't want to walk out here because I might get shot. This happened yesterday. I don't want to do it. I'm thinking about everybody, especially this little girl who's going to be traumatized when it's time to take outside and her father's going to have a hard time getting her to go outside. Because every
Yeah.
time she hears something that sounds like a gunshot, 4th of July comes, anything, this girl will have every right to be traumatized, and nobody can tell her if she's 21, get over it. It happened when you were 7.
Yeah, she gonna need counseling big time, bro. That counseling
Nighttime.
has to
It's
do
going to have to be
attention.
nighttime counseling.
Yeah, that's gonna be big, man. Because I'll be honest with you, like that's something to like even like living in bad neighborhoods and you hear gunshots or fights from outside the window in the project and stuff like that. I mean, it's kind of devastating, traumatizing because you carry that into your everyday character. You know what I'm saying? And to a point where you implement that just on surrounding. That's why I always say it's time to get out. Like go outside of your network. Go outside of it. Deal with other cultures. Go to other places outside your state or America in general. I'm fortunate to have dealt with that. I'm fortunate to experience those things, and we got to stop being envious of one another because we all been are victims of that. Oh, like saying this dude here can't do this. Why is he getting these opportunities? Yo, applaud that man, even if you don't like him. Applaud the triumph because it's still a step up for us. You know what I'm saying? And in that success,
The way that's supposed to be.
there was mad first, huh? Oh, I thought you said
Go ahead.
something.
Oh, I
I
think
just think
he said
I just think that there's so many areas of flaws in our culture that we need to understand that we got to start pointing fingers towards ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We can't point to somebody else. We got to point this out. And the ones who don't speak like that, who are not envious, who are doing the right thing, those they had to go through those experiences to understand what the correction was. You know what I'm saying? And there's very
yeah.
few of us that do that because a lot
It,
of people do not share the information. They don't share. They don't want us to be in the realms that they in for whatever reason, for being for they thinking in that insecure way of being notched down or having somebody could be equal with them. You know, I've been through those things. I understand it. I have people who told me that, co-workers, myself. I get it. Sometimes we don't want to help our enemies out.
knowing damn well ain't nobody jealous. Well, I can speak on it. Yeah. You know what,
No, but
Quee? Yeah.
can I comment on that? On what Queen just
Yes, sir.
said?
Yes, sir.
That jealousy, envy, whatever word you choose to use, there is a limit of everybody saying that. Nobody is exempt from it. No one is exempt from saying something about somebody that this person should be here or this or that. I could do this or I could have been doing that. Nobody on this panel, in the chat room, watching the Dunkin' Zone, nobody is exempt from that behavior. No one. Everybody's at least experienced it once or twice in their life. Everybody.
Yeah.
Nobody can say they've never been jealous, envious, or whatever you want to call it. Maybe not jealous, maybe that's too strong a word, but to a point of despise or you know what I'm saying? Everybody's gone through that. Everybody. That is a human nature that was implemented into our culture to the point we speak that in existence. No one is exempt, Queen, not even you.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I was saying earlier before you came on, we were blessed to be able to sit up here, all of us, despite what we all been through. We all have a story to tell, right? At least we're here to tell the story. These kids don't even get a chance to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So they look up, it's over. We had a kid 3 weeks ago out here in Harlem. At 1:30 in the morning, he's murdered. 16. What the fuck is he doing outside at 1:30 in the morning at 16?
Word, that's crazy.
I didn't hang out there that time until I didn't hang out outside at 1:32, 3 o'clock in the morning until I was 19. But guess what? I had a job.
Yeah, that's home training. That's home training.
I had a job. You know what I'm saying? So I was allowed to go to the skating rings and don't come out to this shit 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. I had a job. You understand what I'm saying? I had a girlfriend that was older than me. You know what I'm saying? So it was different. I was always careful with the way I moved in the streets because this is what people don't understand, people. There's a difference between being a street dude and being a dude in the streets. I was never a street dude. I was just a dude. I was just a dude in the streets. I was never a street dude. I never wanted to be a street dude, even though I got into street shit because we were kids and we wanted to run around and we got into fist fights. We got jumped. We did the jumping. But other than that, I never wanted to pull out a gun or a knife and stab anybody. I didn't want to do that. If it was a fair fight, we left it at that. All right, y'all got this. Y'all whooped our asses. Cool. We'll catch you on the next one. It was never, now let's go back to the house. Let's get the guns. Let's shoot their mothers. Let's shoot their grandmothers. Let's shoot them with their little brothers. We didn't want to do all that, bro. That's why we here to tell the story today.
Right, which is what I said, the experiences of it. But we had to go through some things because we've been both the dude in the street and the street dudes. I still walk some of that path now because of my affiliations. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm a good dude, but at the same time, somebody else may not view me as that. Somebody else might be.
Let me ask you something. I don't want to ask a crazy question, but this it's part of reality. And a lot of people don't get to ask this question because a lot of them are not here to answer it. Did you ever think that there was a time in your life you weren't going to make it, where you were just going down the road that it was no turning back, and you was like, you know what?
Yeah.
At this point, I can't turn back.
Especially in high school, I used to go through that because I was part of the crew fights and all that stuff to a point where I didn't think I would get past 18. That's real talk.
Damn.
I didn't know because we never looked at it. We live everything on day-to-day, fly by fly, episode by episode, because we were just terrorists of the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? Like people, we all gone through that through peer pressure or just the environment that we in. Sometimes we were the good guys that turn bad, or the bad guys who turn good. Like, we all experience it to a level of tolerance to the point where you can't take it no more. Again, nobody's exempt from that. No one. So whether you were the girlfriend of the illest dude, or whether you was the boyfriend of the illest woman or whatever, or because of her family, we all went through those pressures. No one is exempt from that shit. If you were the good person and didn't have to go through that, God bless you. That means God did not want you to go through those things for in that time period of your life because you were highly favored. That's a blessing, but not everybody can speak that language. And that's just fact. You know why I get what I get most hated for, McLean, and this is true story, for keeping it 1,000. I say when you say truth to some people, it's like they a vampire with the cross in front of them. Some people can't understand truth. They get hurt over true story. Look, if somebody coming to me and say, "Yo, Steve, I think you're ugly," is that gonna hurt my feelings? No. But some people might want to fight you for it.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
there's some people that's gonna say
it's
it's
crazy,
me.
bro. Like it's crazy. But it could, I mean, it gets deeper than that. But it's just, it's really real out here in the streets, especially now because the opportunities. Look, think about the opportunities we have as black people, black and brown, right? To me, black and Hispanic are one and the same, right? In terms of experiences, maybe they may not go through it to certain extremes that we go through, but we
Yeah,
go through it, right? So they
yeah.
have a choice to pick a side, as we do as well. But your experiences define you beyond the correction. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? The
yeah.
experience, so if I meet guys like you who's a good brother, that makes me reflect on whether I choose to stay in that path or include that path in my circle or just avoid it altogether. We're gonna meet guys, women, men, children that's gonna change our grandmas, grandpas. We're gonna meet the neighborhood OGs that's gonna say what they're gonna say that might influence us, right? Whether it's negative or
Yeah.
positive. But that does not mean that I'm gonna do bad things to appeal to the street to get respect because there's still no respect out there. It's
No,
just
absolutely
tolerance.
not.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said earlier, and I always say I pick and choose where I want to go and the kind of people I want in my life. I get to
Yeah,
pick and choose them. 'Cause if I feel like you ain't fit to be in my life for whatever reason, not because of how you dress or so much because of your sexuality, but how you carry yourself. I could be around you for a minute and know that yeah, this ain't the person I want to. I don't
yeah.
want to deal with you because
I mean,
the first impression to me is always the best impression. So but then I try not to judge. I try to say, you know what? Maybe he or she was just like this for the day, and hopefully the next time I catch him, there'll be something different. But if I catch you the second time and you on that same shit as you was the first time, I'm like, I can't
right,
fuck with
but
you.
think about it. That's a contradiction too because everybody say I don't like to judge. Or no. Yo, everybody judges, bro. Everybody does it. And whether it's
Yeah,
we
I don't
all
like
go
to
through
do that. You
an
do.
analyzation. We all go analyzation. We just
It's
use
like it's like
yeah,
when I first was told about you, I was like, all right,
yeah.
because
I
when you
would
came to
judge.
me, I was like, I said, all right, I said, I'll check, because check him out. I said, all right, I'll check him out. And at first I was like, I could tell by seeing you the first day. I was like, yeah, nah, he looked like a nose zip. Yeah, he
Yeah,
don't look like somebody that you can't play with
I
him.
get that a lot. Oh, he look like he like yo. He
Yeah,
look like he's trouble. Or he look like he's
yeah.
this. Or he look like he's an asshole. Until they get to know me. When you get to know me, it's different.
Oh yeah, I
But
told people that.
I'm right.
I told
But
people
I'm
that.
not
They was
trying to
like,
be. I'm
it's
not
good.
trying
It's
to
good.
appeal to no one. If you don't like me, you don't like me. Okay.
Well,
But
I
just don't
also
do
tell
nothing
them too.
crazy because I'm gonna do it back.
There's a line also too that I tell people that you can't cross because you think somebody is super nice, where you just think that you can take advantage of it because
Yeah.
we all are nice, but there's also a side that you don't want to cross. Underrated is probably one of the coolest brothers. You've seen him, one of the coolest brothers that you can meet in life. But he's also has this flip side to him too, where it can go there. BC is a very cool brother, one of the coolest, calm, collected brothers you probably could ever talk to. But there's a flip side. D Free, all of us, even with me. With me, I know I don't have all my fucking screws. I know that shit for a fact. Because Tiff
But
told me
you a
all the
cool brother
time.
though.
Tiff tells me all the time that you have no patience. I said, you know what I don't have patience for? I don't have patience for stupidity. That's what I don't have patience for.
Right.
So
So,
I have patience for if something's worth having patience for, I have no problem with waiting. But you can't ask a grown man to have patience for some shit that don't make any sense. You know what I'm saying?
well,
You can't
I
do
got
it.
toleration now. My patience went to toleration. I have the extreme patience, but what I'm willing to tolerate is different. You know what I'm
Oh
saying?
no. Yeah. Like you
Yeah,
can't keep
it's
stepping on
different.
my foot. You can't keep stepping on my foot and then telling me sorry, it's an accident. Motherfucker, you blind? Hey,
Right.
what homeboy said at his house party? Unless you gotta sleep, you sleepwalking. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
you
you
gonna
can't keep
slap me?
stepping on
I
my foot
supposed
and
to accept that?
apologizing.
Yeah, you gonna slap me? I supposed to accept that?
Right.
I think because of our personalities and how nice we are, people think that, okay, sometimes people will push your button just to see where it goes. Let me just see. You know how when you're a kid and you're curious? As a kid, you're
Right.
curious. If you touch this, let me just, even though they telling me no, let me do it anyway just to see what happens. And that's what grown
Right.
people do. They want to push your button just to see where you're going to go with it. And after a while, it's like, all right, I already told you. So now, if I turn around and I just slap you to a whole new complexion, I'm not responsible. I'm not responsible. You can't hold me responsible. I'm not responsible. Sorry, because you knew what you were getting into before you did it. If I tell you not to do something and you do it anyway, I'm not responsible for my
We
actions.
at the level like I'm just not a glorifying certain behaviors.
No,
You know what I'm
hell
saying?
no.
I'm just not doing it anymore because it makes me feel like I'm a sucker, and I don't want to I don't like feeling like I'm a sucker because then that's gonna make me do something. Like I've been in those situations where I've even driven away from it and went and turned around and went
You know
back
what's
and made it.
stupid? Even when we wrong, even when we're wrong, I don't allow no man to make me feel like I'm a sucker. It's kind of like when the story that it's kind of the story that Fat Joey told. He was telling people about Roy Jones, how I'm trying to hold his hands because I don't want this man to let off. If he let off, he gonna knock me the fuck out. But he said,
Right.
now I'm holding his hands because I'm trying to talk him to not fighting or not hitting me. And then he
Yeah.
yells, I'm feeling like a sucker now. Now I'm feeling like a sucker because even though you're the champ of the world, I'm feeling like a sucker. And like he said, I'm not comfortable with feeling like a sucker. And I felt him
No.
on that.
Well, but you know what? I think the deeper thing with that wasn't that he was trying to not get snuffed. He's thinking about the consequence of that action because the consequence of
Yeah.
that action, he might not be here today because of that action. You feel me? So
No, that's
Fat
the
Joe
no.
did him a serious service by doing what he did. Listen, I get him when he first said that. Nobody got that real direct comment. Like I was like,
Yeah,
yo, he saved Roy Jones' life by not letting him do what he did. You know what I'm
yeah,
saying? That's what he did, and I
yeah.
get it. When he first
'Cause
said
he
it, I
told him.
got it.
He
I was
said
like, oh
he
yeah,
said he said you're gonna knock me out, champ. But you know what? You see them 100 guys standing there. They're not gonna fight you. It's
yeah.
gonna
They're
get
not gonna.
bad.
They're not gonna, and that's true story. Yo, honestly, that applies to anybody who really, really is street savvy. Because if somebody, like an example, if somebody, we've been in this situation, even doing the non-Duncan zone, where there was beef. If you know what I'm talking about, McLean, right?
Yes,
Where
sir.
a person might have even tried to say something crazy, not
Mm-hmm.
knowing that there's a consequence to the person you directing that to, without even me saying anything about it. Because I told
Yeah,
you, there's real street dudes out there, just in and out of my affiliation, who got real love for me, like real
yeah.
love for me. You
That's a
think they're
fact.
not gonna step to you when they see you? Like I tell her, I'm the least of your problems. Because I'm not sending out no orders, but at the same
No.
time, man, you have to understand there is. I put it like this: when you do so much for people, and they see the goodness of the gestures of kindness you do, whether it's whatever the situation may have been, they don't forget that, right? Even the
Yeah,
most evil person, if you do something for the most evil person in a nice way, they're never gonna forget that. They're gonna
yeah,
surrender a part of their behaviors to you to the point where they realize the demise, right? They're gonna want to comfort you and give you a give back gift in that sense, if you understand what I'm saying. This
yeah,
is why I try
yeah.
to tell people I've been out here for a long time in these streets, a long time, right? So I don't glorify that livelihood. I don't. Right. But what I say is, don't think because I'm not out there like that before previous doesn't mean I don't still have those same affiliations today. It's just that I don't put myself in different arenas because other people could suffer from it if I chose to roll down that road. Right.
Yeah.
In that situation alone doesn't mean I gotta state it. I don't gotta state it. I don't gotta warn anybody about nothing. If I'm showing you
No.
kindness, you should reciprocate it. And if you don't like it, keep it moving. That's how simple it is. Until
And
you
it's
cross the
very
line.
simple.
Yeah.
People choose to
But
make. I think
so I respect.
people like to be difficult because they like to see what's going to come out of it. Some people really like it. They like to be difficult because they want to see what's going to come out of it. How
No,
far is Sifu willing to go? How far is he willing? I hear a lot of stories on him, but how far
I'm
is he
telling. I
really
always say
willing to
it.
go?
I always say it. If I give it attention, if I choose to give it attention, I'm going to go all the way with it. That's always been my motto. I'm never going to change that. It's always
Yeah.
what I know. The consequences is I don't want to lose my freedom. I don't want to lose my freedom, and I don't want nobody else to lose
'cause
their freedom.
you lose your freedom, and then everybody's out still enjoying their life talking about it. Like, yeah,
Right.
that's messed up. You heard what happened? Like, this is why I be telling these dudes. For me to give you the time of day, my back really has to be against the wall. I have to be where it's like, okay, my back is against the wall. Where am I gonna go? I can't get my back up against the wall, so I got to do what I got to do. But over words, I don't have no time for that shit. I have no time for it, man. It makes no sense. Some people know what they're doing before they do it. And they're not gonna do nothing to you. This is why I question a lot of these dudes' sexuality, because I'm like, if you get a rise of watching another man get upset, you got a problem.
Right.
Some dudes just want to get a rise out of you. Like, and I'm like, yeah, this is crazy. You get off by doing this, by talking about me. Like we was just saying it earlier about when dudes be like, they outside. And I'm like, in certain terms, you got to explain what you mean when you outside. Like, I know what you mean when you say it, but a lot of these cats say it, right? They saying it in a disrespectful way that it could cost them. So now when you screaming you're outside and the ops is outside and they see you, you ain't keeping that same energy. And I just never understood that. Like, what are you doing? You outside, but okay, what are you saying?
Well, that's what I'm saying. People reciprocate stuff that they don't understand the full definition of it. So that's why when I say stuff, I like to be clear. I like to be clear on how I'm saying it. I'm not calling nobody out. I'm not challenging no one because I already know outcomes. It could be bad, good or bad on both sides, right? But me knowing those consequences, regardless of the affiliations that they may be, regardless of those affiliations involved in, I'm really not concerned about that. I'm really not, right?
Yeah.
So at the same time is I'm not
Oh
yeah, he
involved.
froze.
You feel me? Knowing that thing, I don't want to be in I don't want to be in affiliations that I don't need to be in. I'd rather do the peaceful route. You know what I'm saying? All right, you got it. I'll even say you got it. You got it. But they're not understanding that it could really go another way. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, I want this to be clear when I say it. I'm not saying I'm the almighty nothing. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying there are people out there who really love me. And if they witness something or subjected to something, they are going to do stuff on my behalf without my consent. That's what I'm saying. I don't gotta co-sign nothing anymore. It's just solidified. It's just edge in there. So in those situations, I'm always trying to provide a great service to people, whether it's information or help, physical, help, support of any nature, because I'm all about the good. I'm all about the good fight. But there's no reason to hate for any reason. I'm trying to stop that totally. Right?
Yeah.
We know as Black people that we're always going to run into controversy at one time or another. In that walk of controversy, we have to make a decision of tolerance, because it's not about me trying to show up or not play like I'm a sucker. If I feel that within myself, and that's an insecurity of me feeling a certain way because of my principles of respect towards myself, if I say I'm going to go all the way out, or if I say it's on site, then it's really going to be that way, right? Now, me saying that is not saying that, stay clear of me. I'm not saying that. Because if you want a problem, I don't have a problem giving you a problem. But my thing is, I'd rather not go that route, because that's almost effortless energy put into it for it to go somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? No
Yeah.
one, no one wants to do jail time, especially when they've never experienced it. You don't want to do no type of time like that, right? Anything you think you're
No.
gonna get away with, you will not get away with it. That's the affiliation. So
Yeah.
you need to make a decision if you choose to be like that. That is a temporary. If you get one up on me, that's a temporary thought. That's all I'm saying. So
Yeah.
I've tried to spread the peace and like I don't want to have controversial, not just black people, just people in general. I just don't want
Yeah,
to do that no more
yeah.
because it's crazy. But
Like in life, I hear you, brother C4, and I go more on your point. And I know it sucks. I know for me it sucks. Sometimes you have to think for the next person.
right,
You have to think for the next person because I know in my lifetime, there's at times that things had happened to me, born and raised in New York, and even living in Virginia. And it was many times I'm talking about seconds away, I had to walk away. And I'm talking about mano a mano, but I had to think of like that. Hold up. You come
right,
a long way. You're still growing. But at the same time, like this motherfucker punked me and he think it's everything all right. But that's why you gotta have that maturity and you gotta say to yourself, I gotta walk away. Even though that nature is want to go against you. You gotta think. You gotta think. And so to understand that,
Yeah.
at least we here, at least we there to talk about it. We can help other people. But I can
right,
tell you, me personally, oh yeah, throughout the years, it's very hard. Yeah, it's very hard. I'm up in age. They want to try me, though. They want to. There's certain people can say certain slick shit, and I said, okay, but you have to think of like this. Hold up, I love my freedom, and that's
right,
just like, hey, I said I love my freedom. I just got to go through the next day, and and I know people say that sucks and everything. Do you want to have your freedom or you don't? Because there's people out there will push you. They will do it all they can. They know what they doing, and you got other people pushing them to do it. But you have to
right,
walk
Yeah.
away. You got to
right.
walk
Well,
Yeah.
away.
well, Quee and Brian made um great statements about don't direct it towards me if it don't do it to me. And Brian saying that let cool niggas be cool. I respect that. But Quee, you know as good as I do that if you're involved, if you're in that particular presently in that position, they directing it towards you, you're gonna feel some type of way, even if you're not in it. If that's your friend, you're not gonna just abandon your friend. You know what I'm saying? So that could go either way, you know what I mean? But I feel what you're saying, B, because that's how I feel. I'm not if I got a personal against somebody and you walking with them, as long as you don't help them, we good. I mean, that's just the street rule. But but at the same time is, I mean, like that's the street rule. So if you're helping them, then you're part of what they on they bullshit. But at the same time is I don't direct it unless I direct it. If I say I'm gonna get everybody, I'm gonna get everybody. But again, I don't preach that. I preach it in a peaceful way because I understand those consequences. I've been in it myself. I get it. And then those and in
Yep.
that situation, and in that situation is the reason why, because I know those outcomes, and thank goodness it wasn't anything self-inflicted. I'm I can have a testimony about it, a testimonial about it. Yo, it's not cool coming out of your crib looking both ways and you're at your crib. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I
I hate
get
to
it.
live like that.
Yeah,
I
you don't want
refuse
to live
to.
like that. Like
I
I've been in
refuse
those
to.
situations. Like you never know what could happen because the dudes you mess with or even chicks get you in shit like that. You never
Man.
know who knows who. Yeah, but we're in the years of truth right now, and abundance. So right now we only want to speak about the good things. So we got to stop, you know, having great. We got to stop having bad testimonies, start having great ones because
No, seafood, no seafood, no. No, I disagree with you. I disagree. I don't punch they get in my mouth, I don't punch them in their mouth and walk away. I don't care. I don't care. I'm tired of walking away. I'm tired of being good.
You see what you just started, Seafood?
No, I didn't start nothing, but that look, what works for me may not work for him. That I'm only speaking about me.
Queen, because I have a problem right now because I fucked up. Y'all see me looking around. I don't have my charger, so this live is gonna have to end. Quee wanted the link, so Quee, this is what I'll do for you, Quee. If you want to, Quee, I'll go home. Let me get on my other tablet, and we'll do this conversation over, or we'll continue it. If Seafood's free, we'll continue.
Yeah, what happened? She lost her thing.
She wanted to come up, but my thing's about to die because I was in here looking for my charger. I thought I had it. So what we're gonna do is, Queen, we'll continue this. Let me go home right now, and we'll continue it from there. I have to use my other tablet because this one's going dead. So y'all join me. We'll be right back up here.
All right, cool, no problem.
All right.